Hi, Oddie. How you doing? How's it going,
Hey Andy,
Oddie?
how you going?
Yeah, good.
How you
You?
going, mate? Hold
Yeah,
on, I've
good.
got to turn
Thanks.
off the
Yeah.
audio. Yeah, there we go. No echo now.
Okay. Yeah.
I was waiting in your green room for a good 10 minutes before
Oh,
8:30.
I'm sorry. I just
Mate,
realised what happened when you said it. It's changed my link.
yeah, okay.
That's why.
Yeah,
Um.
I have to
Yeah.
redo the pinning each time when I do a live. So I've been spinning out when you guys seem to say you've got a permanent link. Because Trobe
Yeah.
says he's got a permanent link too.
Yeah. I don't
What?
normally have to change it,
Yeah, okay.
but for some reason today it's used a different link. I've just noticed it now.
Yeah, I was going to try and help you out with your subscriber only mode problem. Is that still happening?
Subscriber only. I don't know.
You know, last week you were talking with Fallen about it.
Yeah. How can I
Because he worked
check?
out how to fix that.
You
I don't
have?
know, because for me,
Yeah.
I've got access. So it's just saying type ahead.
Yeah. Let me just have a look in my other. Oh, mind you, I'm already subscribed. Yeah, that's not going to help. Let me unsubscribe. Um, no, it seems to be okay. I think.
Cool.
I don't know how or why, but wait a minute.
Well, I
Yeah,
know how to
it
fix it now. Anyway,
okay. Yeah, it put up the chat rules. But other than that, it seemed okay. I tried it on a couple of different accounts.
cool.
It seemed to be okay. Where have my damn messages gone again? Bloody YouTube keeps deleting messages. All the ones I put in there earlier have gone. They've
Yeah, okay.
expired. They keep timing messages out with some stupid weird idea. I don't know what they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, they seem to be timing out the messages or something after a certain amount of time. Don't know if you've noticed that.
Well, I just thought that it was because you were getting it from different locations. That's why I missed the odd message. But I don't seem to notice any disappearing with time from mine.
No, no, it's annoying. I have to keep posting things over and over again
Yeah, that sucks.
because they keep timing the messages out after a certain amount of time. They don't last very long.
What I noticed yesterday with StreamYard is I can't now stream to multiple locations like Facebook and YouTube or what you do, Twitch and all that, which not that I've ever had any response from Facebook, or not that I
No,
really do want any response, because I suppose they're my friends and they're the ones that'll accidentally you slip out information that you don't want them to because they're real life,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I suppose. But it
yeah.
just spins me out that they took away. So I'm only allowed to stream to one location now on the free plan, but that gives them advertising. So I would have thought
Yeah,
that was a bonus for them. There's no
yeah.
real loss.
It's odd, isn't it?
So yeah,
I mean the odd as well that you could do it before and now you can't.
oh yeah.
They must have, reduced the package or something. I don't know.
I don't know how they get money from the free version in any way because I'm not seeing many adverts. So
No,
yeah, I don't know
no.
how that works.
Well, I just think that they hope you're going to subscribe and start paying them. I think, I don't think they're advertising or anything as such.
Hmm. Just so it's going to slowly make things worse and worse for me on the free plan until I
Yeah,
have to pay.
maybe. Yeah. Nobody's
Well,
making
I
any
don't
money out of
have
it, that's the thing. I'm not making any
the
money out
cheapest
of it.
plans. Yeah, exactly. The cheapest
Um,
plan's $40 Australian a month here,
yeah,
and
that's right.
that's your half price version that you told me
That's
about
right.
because there's a
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So that's the cheapest version, and I don't have $10 a week to spend on this yet.
No,
I'm not
no, fair
making
enough.
$10, so I don't have $10 to spend on it. It's sort of that
Yeah,
simple. So I'm doing it for fun.
yeah,
Like it's an expense to me, the computer, the electricity, all of that.
yeah.
I'm not actually doing it any means profitable.
No,
So it's only for fun for me,
yeah,
which I obviously don't have a problem with. But, that's why I'm not paying lots for it. I
yeah,
don't mind paying for my hobbies, don't get me wrong, but I don't.
yeah,
There's a lot of things I don't know. I'm not very skillful at doing this yet, so I want to build up my skills at being able to do this kind of stuff reasonably well before I at least put some money into it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
you practice backyard cricket before you go and play the real deal.
yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, they were charging me $88 a month, and I suddenly realised, well, Andrew, I think, told me that they did a 44 deal.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll have a look at that, and I couldn't really notice any difference. I'm sure there is a difference.
You're
But
using the
switch,
same numbers as me. So what's that? Is that American numbers they're throwing at us and we had to pay the difference
yeah,
or something?
yeah. So it gets converted into your currency, but it's
It still
$44.
seemed like
US.
44 odd dollars to me. Like you should be using euro, shouldn't you?
No, we're using British pounds, but
Oh, sorry. Oh, cool. I'm so
when
glad that they still exist.
oh yeah, yeah, and
I
but when
remember
you
Whisper chocolate bars being 17p when I was there.
yeah, that's right, they
Fucking
were.
brilliant.
Yeah, they were good. Like God knows how
Mm.
much they are now.
Well, they're $2.20. So that would be at least £1.10 back,
Yeah,
like just in the changeover type thing. So yeah, at least 5 times, 6 times the amount. So
yeah, it would be.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's full on.
it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
So yeah, it's $44, and then at the point of payment when you actually pay for it, then the payment gets converted into your currency. I think that's how it works. I pay less than that because the
yeah,
British
cool.
pound's worth more than the US dollar.
Oh, good eye.
So it doesn't actually cost me 44. It costs me less than that. I'm not sure exact amount, probably 39 or something. I don't know
Cool.
because of the difference you
Uh,
see between the dollar and
yeah,
the Australian dollar will be different to the American dollar as well. I don't know whether you'll be better off or worse off. You'll probably find that it's cheaper than 44 anyway.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe I haven't gone to that half price version that you're talking about yet. Maybe I'm still looking at the normal version because mine's, yeah, I think I've got to pay twice the amount to get roughly what you've got. So $2 for a pound. I don't
Right.
know. I might be, they're all roughly the same to me. The American dollar, pound, and euro, they're all roughly worth twice the amount.
I don't know
But
what
I
about the
haven't,
US
yeah.
dollar?
Well, that's around 63 cents or something often. So roughly double. Like our
Right.
dollar, their dollar is, no, our dollar is whatever it is. We're in the weaker
Yeah.
position.
Right. Yeah.
But
So it
it's
might cost you
not
more than
quite 50
44.
cents to the dollar. It's not like quite double. It's like 63
Yeah.
cents or something. And you guys are like 65 or whatever. Like they're
Mm.
all roughly
Yeah.
2/3 the figure, not half. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I don't know how much it would cost you then in your money.
I could just type it in, but I'm not in the type it in fast mode yet.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I don't know how much it's going to be, but they do a $44 one though. Rather, you don't
Mm,
have to do the 88. And since I changed the from the 88 to the 44, I haven't really noticed any difference. It
yeah.
still does everything I was doing before. I think I know the
Mm.
reason actually, because in my studio, in my StreamYard, I had a studio set up for something else, for recording, I think, and I changed it to the Space Chat podcast. And so I'm actually using a different studio. So maybe that's why I think that would be why the link changed. I didn't think of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Um,
I know,
I just
I,
finally got your notification that you've gone live, like
right,
14
yeah,
minutes late.
yeah. Did it automatically come up, or did you have to refresh the screen to see it?
You put up your "Do you want to be notified" thing
Hmm.
prior, so I clicked the
Yeah,
note, like, yeah, notify me,
yeah,
and that's the notification coming up 14
yeah.
minutes late.
Right, great. Quite often I find that those notifications don't come up at all. I have to refresh. They only show when I refresh the page.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so I don't think that's working properly either. Everything seems to be
I
great on there.
I tried to unblock a few people this week on YouTube, and it still isn't
Yeah,
letting me unblock anybody whatsoever. But
no.
I noticed the Arc Sparks visible again, and
Yeah, I saw that.
there was
He's
somebody.
appeared to
Yeah,
me. Yeah,
yeah, cool. So he's unblocked me, and Maxi came back saying to
yeah,
me, "I just unblocked you as well. I have no problems at all. I see,
yeah,
you know." And it's like, fuck, why are you guys allowed to? And
yeah. I
I
know.
don't know if she is or not, but people have hinted that Kelly Miller is from Australia, so she's sort of
She
local.
is.
So
She is.
yeah, cool. So she should have similar issues as my Australian YouTube issues over here.
Yeah,
So, but it doesn't seem
yeah,
to be working that way.
yeah.
It's at least not like isolated by location. This problem.
Yeah, the reason I know that, I always, in my mind, it was always Kelly Miller anyway. But
Hmm.
Angela confirmed it. She said she's spoken to Kelly Miller, and it's a female with an Australian accent.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
I saw a thing on this channel, and it's a guy talking to AI chat, but he does religious tongues to it,
okay,
and and he asks what not what dialect, what culture and dialect does that come from, and the
right,
chat bot responded with some tribal African something or other, blah blah blah, and the guy was blown away. So I thought, oh, I'd give that a shot. So
yeah,
I went to chat thing. I did this yesterday. I did it on my stream, and
okay,
I don't know how well it worked because I had issues showing the Copilot thing. But
yeah,
straight away it said, "Oh, no, that's an English Australian accent. You can obviously tell because of this, and this, and blah blah blah." And I just did gibberish into it, like, you know, like that kind of
yeah,
stuff. And
yeah.
it knew straight away.
Did it?
Yeah, yeah, British Australian. You can tell because of the accental tones and this and that. And it went on and on for about a couple of paragraphs. It's like, oh, okay. I'm
That's
not going to bother
surprising.
doing it again.
That's surprising, isn't it?
Uh, not very good at doing tongues. It was my first attempt, so there probably wasn't that many actual much language in it. It was more just wobbling my
It's
tongue, literally, like rather than actual
yeah,
pronunciation of anything. If I did a bit more of that, I could have, because I think there's a little bit more attempt at trying to communicate something, whereas one was just like, I don't know, an animal wailing at another animal or something. Like,
It's
yes,
surprised they
and I
picked
know
up your
little
accent just
animals.
from that, though.
Well,
Like
yeah,
if it was proper words, I mean, you can understand it, but
yeah.
that's surprising. I don't really know how it managed to do that, but anyway, as I say, if you were speaking actual words, you could understand it.
It shouldn't just be English Australian. It should be European because I'm not just from the English side. I've got two parents.
Yeah. Yeah, I was on
Yeah, it
Stupid
seems.
Humans stream earlier.
Sorry, you cut out there, Andy.
I went on Stupid Humans stream earlier.
Oh yeah, was
Yeah,
he live? Was he?
yeah, he was for a while. Yeah, I didn't go up on his panel, but I went to the stream and chatted a bit and so on.
I uh, I blocked him for a bit because there was a little bit of, well, you just seem to be favouring one side compared to the other kind of crap, and I don't need that in my life. So yeah, I'll put him on hiatus. I go to unblock him, I can't find him on my block list anyway. So
No,
I don't know what the go is with that.
no.
So I've sort of lost access to him at
Oh,
this time being. I can't reset that book.
no. That page that they give you to unblock people is absolutely pathetic.
Well, yeah, that's sort of, he was one of the people I was trying to unblock. Him
It's not
and
even
Rash.
it's not even built into YouTube. They haven't even integrated it with YouTube. It's a completely separate page. It doesn't work and it looks awful. It's just I don't know. It's just so cheap and horrible.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's the same block list as Google.
Yeah, yeah.
So I should be able to turn them off identically, but I can't. It doesn't work on either.
Which
But
link
I
are you going
use,
to? You should be going to
hey,
my account. You should be going to myaccount.google.com/block list.
I don't fucking know.
I expect you are if you can see it anyway. Yeah. If that's what you see, then you probably are.
If I use Meet, do you use Google Meet at all for video calls?
I have done once or twice, but I don't now. I don't generally.
It's got block lists in their settings, so it's pretty easy to get to the block list there too. And that gets you to the Google version rather than the YouTube version. But to my
Yeah, yeah,
knowledge, they're both the same actual version in the end.
yeah. So even.
G'day, Mal. How you going, brother?
Hey, Mal, is he waiting to come up? Maybe. Let me have a
I
look.
don't think he's gotten that far. He's just saying,
Just arrived at
he's trying to
the.
scare us. Ah, it nearly worked.
It nearly worked. Yeah. No,
Nearly,
he's not.
nearly.
Yeah, so we had an interesting conversation on Stupid Demon Stream. Quite a lot of politics, you know.
Yeah, how do you go with that? Because you don't
It,
usually do that.
I don't. It's not my thing. That's one of the reasons why I don't really get so involved with Trobs' stream. It
Yeah, okay.
just gets far too political for me.
I find it depends on who's talking. I can control that stream kind of just by talking. It depends. You're
Yeah,
right. It has a tendency, but at the
yeah,
start when you guys are there, because you guys usually crash
yeah.
after a while, which is,
That's
we
right.
all know how late it is. Fucking, it's usually a bit more pleasant then, before things get heated. Rash is
Yeah,
making return appearances or trying to, so I'm expecting him
yeah,
to
he
try to
is.
come up, but I'm expecting Tropes to block him. And I've already told him that I'll run a stream with him and we'll do a proper conversation, debate about this prophecy issue that we've got and all this kind of stuff.
He did. He
But
did talk to me about that. He said that
yeah,
he said that you said you were going to do it and then you ran away or something. I said, well, I
I
doubt if
haven't
he's
run
run
away.
away. Yeah, I know.
I
That's
haven't
what I
run
said.
away,
Yeah.
man. This has happened like 3 or 4
Yeah.
days ago, and I've got a life. You know, I
That's
can't just jump to it. The last time he asked me to, I'd woken up in the middle of the night. It's 1 a.m. I get up at 4 a.m. for work. And he goes,
yeah.
"So you want to do a stream?" I just didn't bother answering.
Yeah.
So he'll do it on my terms, and he will do it politely. And if he tries to derail me, I'll pause and I'll explain why I'm pausing. And he can
Yeah.
whinge and cry all about it as much as he likes, because he will be. And
Yeah.
then when he stops crying about it, we can continue. And he'll
Yeah.
say that me doing this is me fucking not being fair and all this kind of crap, and it's all that blah, blah, blah. But I'll literally, the worst he'll do is get me frustrated, which he'll call me getting angry, and he'll say he's won, and you'll be able to tell the difference. And if not, I'll point it out.
I
I'll
said to
fucking, this should be fun either way,
yeah. I said to Rush that him and Trob should sort out their differences as well. Because they
Yeah,
used to
I
get on,
agree.
and they used to have quite good chats and stuff. You know, it's
Yeah.
stupid.
Quite
It's
literally,
stupid.
something must
Yeah.
have happened to Rash, because he's sort of gone on the attack muchly, like a lot more in the last
Yeah.
month. Whereas
Yeah.
before, it was always argue up with each other. But now I
Yeah.
don't think he cares so much for the argument anymore.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just attack.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. He's calmed down a little bit with me, I think, but not for long, probably. He doesn't really like me anyway. He's told me that lots of
Nah.
times.
Well, he doesn't like any Caucasians. I had a guy on my stream called Mighty Whitey come up, and it's a
Okay.
Navy sailor's nickname that he got. And it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with race.
It'll be to do with his
But
uniform. Yeah.
yes, cool, because that's all I know. It has nothing to do with race, but they didn't really go into any greater detail when it came up. So, and I haven't pushed. I don't know the guy that well, so but I knew it wasn't a
Yeah.
race-related thing. And
Yeah.
we'd been talking on this is my first stream ever that went for 8 hours or so. So we're talking for
Yeah.
a good 2 or 3 hours. These guys are both on my stream talking away, and then Rash all of a sudden goes, "Oh, well, I'm going to leave. I can't really handle being on a stream with a person whose name is Mighty Whitey," and made it a
Right.
race thing out of the blue all of a sudden. I was like,
Right.
where the hell did that come from?
Yeah.
And so we had a 10-minute discussion about that afterwards, after we
Yeah.
left. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
But, nah, it's all good.
I do try to get on, with people, but it's not always easy. It's not about what I want either, is it? If they don't want to make an effort, then there's not much I can do about that. Hiya, Mal, by the way. How you doing?
All right.
Mal's up as well. Yeah, it's
One
good.
of it.
Hiya.
I was going to say, firstly,
Yeah.
about Odd and Rash
Yeah.
having this conversation. All that. Now, Odd, it's funny, it's entertaining, you can have a good argument. For the other guy, it's their life. They're not going to take this as an amusing entertainment aside.
He thinks he's got me though already. He's coming at me with gotchas. I've gotcha. With this, I've gotcha. And he doesn't. And the best he's had so far is a out-of-date prophecy.
The only gotcha is God going, hello.
Yeah, pretty much. And then
I
I don't even know if that's God or an alien.
Yeah, I don't give a shit what it is. Just say hello, and I'm happy. I still really wish it was a shit, but that's not the point. Right. Secondly, we are moving through the universe faster than we thought.
Yes.
Result does not contradict standard model cosmology, because that comes from Einstein stuff.
Yes.
Einstein stuff is for material objects.
Yes.
Whereas it's
his is in a more stationary universe, expanding slowly, uniformly. Sorry, not stationary, uniform
it's
universe.
Space that's expanding.
Yeah.
People use, a lot of the time, people use like a balloon with dots on it. on a loaf with currents in it.
Yeah, but this new version says that balloon being churned about.
Yeah, but they're not,
you know, like the
not
guts.
very good. Yeah, it's not very good.
And us being a part of it.
The analogy is not great because the balloon and the loaf both have boundaries.
Yeah.
They got limits, you know, so it's not quite right, but you know, it's okay for a simple little in your head, you know. Yeah.
Well, that's similar with people things move.
Right. I just put a post in chat as well, Mal. E equals MC squared is actually only part of the equation. I don't know how many people know that. Yeah. So
I just never remember the rest. You smart bugger.
Nobody does
E equals MC squared is used for stationary objects, but for moving objects, you actually have to use the full formula.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's the same with black holes. The math we use with that is for stationary ones.
Yeah.
Whereas in motion ones, it's all different, and the ones we see are in motion.
It's not.
So that's right. That's right.
I remember Clyde, who used to come and do chat. I haven't seen the poor bugger for a while, you know.
I haven't either.
Yeah, it is good value. He always thought I was giving him shit, though, and I wasn't. I was actually just debating his arguments.
I quite like Clyde because he wasn't a troublemaker. He used to come in and do his own thing and didn't really get involved with anybody.
Clyde's very autistic upon me.
He didn't cause any trouble, though, really.
He tried to learn, tried to work things out. I explained a couple of things to him a few times, you know. And the E equals MC squared, he used to have E equals M squared C.
I saw that.
Cool.
And I went, no, Clyde, the people who showed you that, and he was adamant. And I said, the people who showed you that are wrong. That's not going to work. You can work it out if you like, you know. I'll give you the E equals MC squared working out. There's a couple of little errors in there by Mr. Einstein, by the way. And E equals M squared C it's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to work.
Brilliant.
So, yeah. But he got the idea, and he thanked me, to be fair. You know, a lot of people take the piss. And
it took him a good freaking year for him to actually pay attention to a few things that I said, and then he'd come back later, and then he's like, "Oh, I actually blah blah blah," and you know, followed through and got this, and then blah blah blah. Oh, well, now you fucked up again, Clyde. You got to do this, and blah blah blah.
He goes away, and he thinks about it.
Yes, that's what he does.
That's what I liked about him.
You know? The people who are taking the piss, they're the sad fucks. They will never know what E equals MC squared means anyway. So fuck them, you know. At least Clyde, he's trying to learn, he's trying to get it right, you know.
Yeah.
And he will argue, you know. I've had a couple of arguments with him. I pointed him not arguments, conversations, pointed him in the right direction. And most people, I have absolutely no doubt, most of the ones who were taking the piss out of him are sat back going, what the fuck are these knobs talking about?
Yeah.
Well, there was no satisfaction in it for me if I was to give him mistruths.
No.
Absolutely everything I told him I believed was 100% correct. You know, and was trying to help, exactly.
Yeah. But the universe thing, I don't know a hell of a lot about this, but it doesn't contradict the standard model, which is Einstein's. The universe has expanded at something like, God, what the hell was it now? It's not very fast, you know, in cosmic terms. In our terms, what we have is we calculated with a background cosmic radiation. Right. So can I remember the number? Bloody hell. 0.07. No, sorry, 0.007. Okay. Meters. It's like if you have something, we're traveling at the speed of 1 light year, say, right?
Yeah.
The universe would then be expanding at something like 1.4 light years, which is faster than light.
Yeah.
Which confuses people. But that's why it doesn't. That's why people think it might contradict Einstein's model. I'm not explaining it as well because It's not what it feels. But that's why people think it will contradict Einstein's model, because we're going faster than light. Why does that work? If the thing is faster, but Einstein's model is for material objects.
Yeah.
Space isn't a material object.
Yeah.
So it doesn't contradict it at all.
It's not actually moving faster than light anyway. It's expanding.
Yes, yeah,
So
exactly.
everything is expanding at a rate which has no speed to it whatsoever. It's just our perception is that thing miles and miles and miles away appears to be moving faster than light because there's so many other things in between us expanding.
It's all relative, isn't it? Yeah, again, relative. You said unironically. But
it was one of the greatest things I learnt this month. I only learnt that this month. A good way of explaining that.
So they measure it by measuring how fast the galaxies are moving away from us, and the galaxies in the far distance seem to be exceeding the speed of light.
Yes.
Whether they are or not,
and that's not.
I don't know.
That's not the galaxy.
No, they aren't, because it's not a speed, Andy. It's an expansion of the space in between.
It's not.
That's what I'm getting at here.
It's a misconception.
Yeah.
It's not that the galaxies are moving faster than the speed of light, because they are the material things that conform to the equations, right? The cosmology model. It's space that's expanded, which doesn't conform to the equation because it's not material.
Yeah.
Which kind of confuses people, right? So it's a little bit of a misconception. It's a little bit like when people say the Big Bang, okay? They go to the Big Bang, where did it start from? A point, this, that, and the other. But the Big Bang didn't expand, it expanded, we all know that, right? But it expanded in all directions all at the same time.
Yeah.
And still is. It's not like in which case, where was the center of the Big Bang? Where did it originate? Well, it didn't, because it all happened all at the same time. To be honest with you, that confuses me as well.
It's
confusing. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's a little bit of misconception of not understanding what's being said.
There's a thing called DESI data that got released this year, and that's supposed to be the most up-to-date on the rate of expansion, the rate of acceleration, of the expansion of the universe. And apparently the rate of acceleration is slowing down. So we're still accelerating faster than the speed of light or whatever. Don't get me wrong, but it's not increasing anymore. It's decreasing, which is implying the Big Crunch theory.
But this is to do with
a bit of a jump.
The dark matter thing, isn't it?
Energy.
It's the dark matter.
Dark energy,
sorry. Apologies.
Dark matter holds the galaxies together. Dark energy expands the universe.
Yeah, if that's like constant. Then it'll. What was it? Yeah, that implies then that if the dark matter rate is constant, then that implies it will slow down and stop, and we'll get like a big freeze.
Yeah. Or something else.
The big freeze is like
overpowering.
Or it'll keep going beyond that, and we'll get the Big Crunch.
That's what.
Going beyond that would be the Big Rip.
Or the Big
Combining back together is the Big Crunch. That's stuck back in. The Big Rips tear apart. But what the fuck's tearing apart? We can't even prove a different dimension yet.
No,
I'm pretty freaking anal about that when people talk about swapping to higher levels and different realms and dimensions and all that shit. Because the best I can fucking get to is the fourth dimension tesseract being a version of a cube. But anything beyond that is maths or freaking sci-fi and fiction to me.
That's my attitude to it as well.
And it's also all speculation, of course, because we can't.
That's right. The closest in the universe is curvature of the universe that we know is like how how gravity wells work, and they curve light as well, which is massless. That's why we know there's curvature rather than like gravity force alone. So that's about the closest in the universe that I've got to a different dimension, as in a fourth dimension, because there's curvature to a three-dimensional thing.
I have absolutely nothing
pretty
to back
lame.
up. I have absolutely nothing to back up my skepticism of any other dimensions.
But I mean, that's lame at best in my mind too. But that's all, that's all I've got.
I got nothing. Sure.
You know, like when I was saying the law of conservation of parity, when all things go left, depending on what way you look at it. That was about the closest thing I've got to magic in my mind. Like weird, shitty stuff that's beyond comprehension.
Magic's a bit different, I think.
Yeah.
I won't go into magic while we're talking about that. Magic wouldn't take long. I just, it's misunderstandings mostly, isn't it, when you think about it? I was watching, to be fair, this conversation that we're having now, right? None of us are like up there with experts who do this stuff for a living. This is what they do and all that stuff, We don't. We have a little chat about it. We have a think about it. We try and think kind of rationally about it, And we're not sure about the irrational stuff. And I watched a guy called Dr. Blitz today, and he was talking to flat earthers. Now, this conversation is light years to one end of the spectrum from that conversation.
Is this the first time that you did, Mao?
Absolutely, absolutely insane.
Dr. Blitz is fucking awesome. He's in a trio with Ian and Justin from Deconstruction Zone or DZ Debates.
Okay.
They also do an apologetics show on their Sundays, so it's my Mondays, where all three of them are together. So you've got the Bible basher, you've got the philosopher, and you've got the physicist debating apologetic, New Age creationists, all on one show. This is top shelf.
I've seen Ian, and he is
allegedly funny. Ian. He is awesome.
He is so funny. He's so deadpan about it. He twiddles his little pen.
If you get a chance to listen to any of them, Andy, singularly or together as a group, they're sort of starting up a community. So they keep adding things, but these three are the elites. They're top shelf. You just can't help but laugh at the Dunning-Kruger.
They let people ramble. They do it all the time. They let people ramble until eventually these people eventually, I'm talking about 15, 20 seconds, these people just completely contradict themselves. It's awesome. And it's so funny. I don't care about getting the topic. These people know how to talk. I love it. I like people who can talk.
That's the reason I want to practice with the rash thing, but it ain't going to work as well as they do it by a long shot. I know that. Don't worry.
I follow a mathematician, and she knows how to talk. She's funny as hell. It's great. I enjoy it.
Blitz is a mathematician as well. He's specialised in that. It's that version of physics. I can't remember what it's called. So but he does the maths side of it, like the theoretical maths side of it. So he's
got about 19 PhDs. Yeah, I know the type.
Exactly.
You could do a PhD just learning how many PhDs you got.
Awesome.
On our stuff, he's super. He's funny.
But
if he doesn't know about something, he just says straight away, "I have no idea about this stuff." No,
but
to me, he said, "I don't know how cars work." And I thought bullshit, but
To me, Mal, they discuss the same topics we discuss. They might use bigger words and calculations and equations and things, but at the end of the day, they don't really know any more about it than we do.
A PhD, generally speaking, is like somebody with a degree. Okay, you go there, you go to uni, you get your degree. I don't give a shit what subject you're talking. But a PhD generally is like a specialist. You study a PhD, you pick a topic, you do this, and you get right into it, and then you discover new things that nobody else has discovered. That sort of thing. I didn't do a PhD.
That's how I see it now. They might use big words and calculations and formulas, but they don't really know any more about it than we do. They can't prove any of that.
But what happens is, Andy, is because they're into their subject matter so much, and they do a PhD in it, and they're really diving into this, and you have to prove this, and you have to show that, you have to have evidence for this, and everything has to be perfect. You have to spell the words properly, or they'll give you a back. Right?
Yeah.
It's really. A PhD is not fucking easy, right? So what happens then is, on that route, is you learn about so many other things that you're not an expert at, but you learn quite a lot at. And the PhDs who do it are bright people, and they can see what's going on, even though, like a PhD mathematician wouldn't argue with a chemist. Who's a proper chemist, a PhD in chemistry. You wouldn't argue with it. But if the PhD in maths saw the chemistry stuff, he would understand it. He'd be able to explain it. A lot of it, some of it he would say, But the difference being that they would say, I'm not an expert at this, I can understand it. I can understand stuff from chemistry, things like that, but I'm not a chemist. I can understand things from program, but I'm not a programmer. I can understand things from biology, like when Audie talks, but I'm not a biologist, blah, 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 and so on and so on. Basically, when it comes down to it, when you do maths, you're like jack of all trades, master of none. That's about the size of it. You can understand things without being competent at that thing. But there's also the other thing with the PhD guys is in their travels to learn their speciality, they collect a lot of people, networking, stuff like that, who do know. So if they don't know, they can just ask, as opposed to people who don't ask.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. You get the point. You're not daft. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But they can't show you anything. They can't actually physically show you anything or prove anything. It's all let's say theory. It's all theory, if not speculation. Really.
The only proof you can have is mathematics. I can prove things in mathematics. I've got different methods of proof that I can use to prove something, and to say there it is, take it or leave it, because that's the way it is. Whereas science in general, theory, yes, okay. Theory is basically the best collection of evidence and facts and things and blah 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 that they have in a particular subject, like in paleontology, would be or like I would say something a bit more simple, germ theory. There's a lot of stuff in germ theory, all this and germ theory is a theory. It's got a lot of stuff in it, blah, blah, blah. But people learn all the time because it moves on. That's why it's theory. It's not.
Jesus doesn't even believe in germ theory, mate. He had an argument with the Jews. The Jews used to wash their hands before eating, and Jesus didn't want to wash his hands before eating. So that means that God doesn't know about germs.
God did. He didn't give a shit. Fuck him, he's Jesus. Who cares? He's a knob anyway.
I get lost. Is he the Son of God? Is he God? Is he human? Is he not a human?
If you want to go to God.
But then the Catholics have a Trinity, brother. So he's God as well.
If you want to get to the Father, you must come through me. He never did claim to be the
Dirty
Father.
fecker.
Might come in.
He never did claim to be God. And,
No, he may have come in. I don't know about coming through him.
Not.
I don't know about coming through him. He might have come in him. I don't know. You know?
No, but that verse where the donkey has a vast amount of semen, maybe he could have come through him.
All Jesus' mates were blokes. That's all I'm saying.
We were talking about this in chat the other day that Jesus never claimed to be God, and he didn't.
Yeah.
He said, if you want to get to the Father, you must come through me. He made it clear that he wasn't God.
And he said nobody else could get except for him.
That's right. That's right.
Now, it goes frickin' Hebrew, Jewish Hebrews, then it goes Christianity, then you got frickin' more Catholics, and then you got Mormons. That's the hierarchy of stupidity in my head. And
no.
And there's a lot of Catholics, right? But I do not know. Oh, sorry, but I don't know where the God being Jesus thing comes into, but it's from the Trinity, which is the Catholics. Yes, but I don't know where that is in the Bible yet either. And you hear me bitching about the Bible and all that a lot, and I haven't come across that link yet. So, yeah.
To be fair, I haven't bothered to look. I could ask my brother or somebody, you know. I mean, he's a priest.
Well, you've also got the C of E as well. So isn't that a merge of Catholic? Like, you know, you got that, yeah.
But they're all Christians, though. They all believe in the same book.
They're all different, like all Andy. It's different religions, really.
Of course,
yeah.
You've got to be the right kind of Christian. Boys, keep up.
Yeah.
Geez, any old Christian won't do, you know. Got to be special. Got to be Protestant. Got to be Catholic, you know.
How about this, Mal? I was on Stupid Human stream earlier, and he somebody on there in the chat. Yeah, I like him. Somebody on there in the chat mentioned that there's this guy in America who it was a Sunday, and Sunday morning, him and his daughter got washed and dressed and whatever, and decided to go to the local church. They'd never been there before, so he walked into the local church with his daughter to pray or whatever, you know, and the people in the church gave him funny looks, and then when he sat down, somebody turned around to him and said, basically, what are you doing in here? You know, you don't look like you're from around here, and they basically heckled him out of the place because he was coloured.
Yeah. Well, there's a surprise. Well, in Texas, was it?
Actually, I think it was actually, but
funny that.
Funny that, yeah. But it just shows you, how hypocritical these Christians are. Yeah. And I said to him, I wonder what their God would think about that. Would have to say about that,
Yeah. See, God is at a party, and he's standing around, and he's just sitting there, just standing in the corner, minding his own business, and everybody's dancing, having a great time. And all of a sudden, God sees these two guys dancing together, and he points out to this guy. He goes, "Hey, wait a minute! Stop the music! Stop the music!" And the music stops. And God points at this, and he goes, "Who's that guy in the pink shirt? Why is he having such a good time with that other guy?" Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, isn't it? Right, so, yes. I think it was Jim Jeffries that said a joke like that.
Terrible amount of hypocrisy goes on in religion, I find, though, Mal, and I can't bear that.
Why wouldn't they have hypocrisy, Andy?
Yeah.
It's not surprising, is it?
Maybe that's the requirement to be hypocritical,
Bigotry, that's the requirement.
Yeah.
Ignorance and bigotry is the requirement. And just, and of course, audible orders and faith.
Can't they see, though?
Have you heard any bitch about faith and spirituality yet? Or do I need to have another session at doing that sometime soon?
I thought you'd jump on that. So here's the thing with me is, I've got quite a bit of experience with these kind of people, but I'm not the greatest at taking them down. I forget things, so I don't remember it off the cuff. But like Audie seems quite keen on ripping them a new one.
Yeah.
I'm not like that anymore because I
It's the
know.
preachers, basically. I don't mind people having beliefs. I've got lots of people that we know fully believers, but they're great to talk to. So they get left alone completely.
I agree. My brother's not a bastard, you know. My sister is a Mormon, and she's not.
Oh, cool.
You know, yeah, yeah. So,
I don't mind what people want to believe. Doesn't worry me.
Just don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining. No? Yeah. I got no time for it, and I can do it very quickly. Yeah. I'm to be fair, I'm atheist, so. You know. People can believe anything. Like, I don't care if they believe the tooth fairy is a greater god than Allah. I really don't care. You know, it means nothing to me. Carry on.
I was making the point on chat the other day about atheists. You know how Rush is trying to put us together in a group. He wants us to be in a group. He calls it the tribe. You know, your tribe, and
there is no
wants to group us together in some way. And I keep telling him it's an individual thing. You know.
Well, the only thing that atheist types have in common is the fact that they don't believe in a god.
That's right. That's the only thing.
That is it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
No.
It doesn't mean anything. No, it doesn't. It's just that's it. That's all there is. But they want but you're in a group thing. No, I'm not in a group. I never mention it.
He calls it the tribe. Yeah, we're a tribe of people who don't believe, but we all stick together.
That's just projection. That's just simple projection. They're in a tribe because they have to be for one reason or other. Now, to be fair, in some places, if you are not in that cult, you're in trouble. You know? They might even hang you.
Yeah.
Especially with some of the Muslim countries, you know, it's really bad. So you can understand them being like that. And if you try and talk to them and you try and argue with them about it, they have no choice except to defend it. Because otherwise, somebody's going to find out and they're going to be in deep shit. You know?
It's almost like they can't get their head around the concept that people could be individualists and not associated with some clan or group or gathering. You know. But
then, if you have, say, I know I'm picking on Muslims a bit here, but it's not just that. But just you're in a Muslim country, and everything that you do is controlled by the Muslim authority, the Muslim leaders, the Muslim imams, those kind of people tell you what to do, how to do, why to do it, you know, all the rest of it. You go against that when perhaps the what do you call it? The punishment for going against that is being hanged in public from a digger. You know? You're not going to go against it. Not in public. You might in your head, but otherwise, you know, like women wearing the burqa. I've actually seen like women wearing the burqa and talking about wearing the burqa as if it was their choice, because they don't want to make the men sexually aroused by their looks.
Right.
And the first thing I think is
it's control. It's men controlling women. That's what it comes down to.
Well, my first thought is,
and trying
who
to
the
stop
fuck
them
gave you
being
that idea,
unfaithful.
you fat fuck?
Trying to stop them being unfaithful is what it ultimately comes down to.
No, what it ultimately comes down to is this: why aren't the men wearing burqas to stop the women getting aroused? What? Huh? Duh. It's not there, is it? It's just utter hypocrisy. And basically, you know, the women wearing burqas are.
It's men's control over women. That, you know, that's what it's about.
We all know that. But the women have had this for so long now. You know, they actually a lot of them think that they have the choice to wear this because they like wearing it. No? I have no problem with people who like wearing it. People say it should be banned.
They may be too afraid to say that they don't like wearing it as well. Don't forget, though.
Yeah. People say it should be banned in UK and stuff. I don't know about other countries, but if you want to ban it in the UK, no, I disagree.
That's right.
Well,
I forgot about your problem. I forgot about your problem with the quantity over there for a moment, and I understand you guys having a bit of a bias. That's fair enough. I'm not against that.
Right.
No, I'm not biased with it at all. No, I'm not biased.
You might have as well.
I would say
you get similar numbers. Yeah.
No, I know what you're saying, Andy, and I understand now. But from my perspective, there's a bias because you have a lot more Muslims over there, blah, blah, blah. But I get your reasoning.
Not at all. No, not at all. Should we ban the miniskirt because it shows too much leg?
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Huh? No, fair point.
No, I reckon I could flash a burqa. It's certainly better than wearing a ski mask when I go into my local Walmart.
Should we ban women wearing makeup because it makes them look more attractive to men?
That's what it's designed for, isn't it? Well, that's exactly what it's designed to do, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. I know it's a lie, but that's not the point. So, why ban the burqa?
Yeah.
Because it has connotations.
We had to put on makeup as kids, as boys, when we went on stage we did a thing called the Rock and Roll of Stedford. All the kids at school classes got together and did a thing on stage. But because of the glare of the lights and the video, we all had to wear makeup and stuff then. So it was like, that was my first real world application of it. And I was like, from then on, it's like, oh, well, I actually see it's got a purpose. It's got nothing to do with sex or gender or whatever. So it just, that's irrelevant to me.
My sister's makeup to play cowboys and Indians.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
The only thing I would
say, survivors or whatever, using a bit of makeup to help. I know it's not going to help much, but I can see it's got purpose. It's not just
the only thing I would add to that argument though, Mao, is that if I went to live in a foreign country which was say Muslim, I'd probably be expected to integrate with them and dress like they do and act like they do, and integrate into their society and become one of them. But that's not what they're doing.
Mostly not.
Very different.
No, mostly not, Andy. Because you're a male. If you're a female, completely different.
Yeah.
Yes, you would be expected to. As a male,
control your cattle.
Yeah, right. Correct, Andy. No.
How would it look though for me being dressed in a tracksuit and jeans?
Not
a tracksuit, a hoodie and jeans. And,
not a problem. Not a problem.
You think?
Yeah.
You're nearly covered that, Andy.
There are many people out there who just dress normally. There are people who move out there, to just live quite happily like that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Unless you're female,
Right.
And then you have to be a bit more careful moving there and integrating. But if you're actually there and you are one of those people, now we're talking about different kind of kettle of fish altogether. It's like, whoa, no, you can't. No, as a male, you wouldn't have a problem. No.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the right response in chat just by having iconoclast by my name. It's not even showing on your stream. So this person's come from one of my streams to your stream to bitch about me.
Oh, okay.
Just want to rub that in. And also, I'm in chat. And also, I've got a couple of my Nightbot comments. They all come up on your streams as well when I link the streams. So you know how I share your stream just in case I get any people from mine, which hasn't actually happened for the last few weeks. So I don't know if I should keep doing it. But because I'm doing that, my Nightbot comes onto your freaking stream.
Okay.
All my crap like it's on your StreamYard list of our chat on.
Oh, I just saw it on there. I can't see it in the chat on YouTube though. That's what I was looking for it. Yeah, it won't appear in the stream in the YouTube. I suppose it will just appear in the StreamYard.
That's actually pretty funny, Mama Dingo. I don't know why I've got a nightbot. It's morning here.
Yeah, true. That is a strange name for it when you think about it. Yeah.
I don't know why she thinks I set an alarm to come to your stream, Andy. It's 8:30 when you start here, and I normally get up for work at 4. So there's no alarms being set.
Yeah. That's mind blowing, isn't it? What the time difference?
Yeah, but 8:30 is fine. It's Saturday morning. My kids were up at 7. Well, my kid and her friend were up like an hour earlier. We were playing computer on the projector in the lounge room, next room over.
Yeah.
So yeah. Set an alarm. I'll put the notification on. I think that's what she's thinking. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, sorry for meta whinging there.
I had a page with all this information. Oh, I've got them here, I think. With all the topics, with a bit more information about it.
Yeah, it's on the screen. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I've got that up. Yeah. It looks like they've updated this page since I was there. They've put out a load more news stories or something. I had a job to find it, but I've got the extra information to go with those. But yeah. So ESA, European Space Agency, they're launching a Comet Interceptor. That should be interesting.
They might get.
Oh yeah, collecting stuff off an asteroid, off a comet. Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, Matt.
Yeah.
You were talking.
Is it Bennu or Genu or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen that?
Yeah, Anton Petrov put out a video on it yesterday on TENNU.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the one. That thing's got everything on it. That's got life.
Yeah. And it came from outside the solar system and came into the solar system. So it's what you're talking about, Andy, but better.
Yeah.
Like we're flying out to the one that you're talking about that's miles and miles away. This one's come basically to us. And we found life on it, like full-blown amino acids. Not complete protein.
You should know, innit? But I mean, we know better than this. But there's like 20 amino acids needed to gather to get life. This thing's got like 14 of them on it.
Yeah, mate. Like there's 20 that we that we use for life. There's about 80 of them that we know that exist, and there's 17 of them on this asteroid or comet. Sorry,
amazing
asteroid. I think the name
was it?
But yeah. It's fucking full on. Anton Petrov is the channel where I got my info, and his is he's pretty much, what do you call it? Reliable source.
I was trying to remember who was the one. Because she was female and she was quite attractive. I thought I'd have a look. She's another one who knows a bit about this stuff. Yeah. So yeah, it's quite amazing. Bennu, isn't it?
Bennu, yeah.
Amazing stuff. Just absolutely.
Bennu is the one that they landed the not the DART mission. I forget the name of it now. When they scooped up some of the dust from it and brought it back to Earth.
Yep.
Exactly. They're analysing it and they're finding out all this fancy stuff. That's absolutely brilliant. Yeah. I'm just getting right into it. Yeah. But that was not particularly because I like Bennu, but it was particularly because the woman who pointed me towards it was attractive. So I thought, okay, I'll go and have a look. And Look.
The one you're talking about, Andy, doesn't even take off for another 3 years.
Hmm.
And then it's got to do the
there was
journey
one.
and come back.
I need to look that up. There was one. It landed on a comet or an asteroid.
That's the one.
It landed a probe on it. It was Bennu, I think. It landed a
Yes.
probe on it, and it landed with an impact, a deliberate impact enough to kick up dust, and it collected it and brought it back. We've actually got the dust.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the one. You got it.
Yeah.
They got it back on Earth, and it took them months to be able to open up the container with the sample in it because it was so
that's
sealed.
right. That's right.
They had issues trying to do it without contaminating it. So yeah,
that's right. Imagine just contaminating it with one microbe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think a face mask
Exactly.
is
That'll
going to do it.
ruin it. Yeah.
Don't think a face mask is going to do it.
They also,
Oops.
yeah. When
you
these
got to do a
things-
rat test first before entering the lab. Can't go in there with COVID.
What you might not think about as well is how clean those things have to be when they send them out into space. They are so clinically clean, it's not even funny to make sure not even one microbe. Yeah.
Insanely clean. Yeah.
To make sure that not even one microbe or whatever, gets into can contaminate it. Yeah.
They're more clean than the bacteria labs where they do things in germ labs, where they look for things like pandemics and stuff like that, and they testing stuff and they're trying to make cures or vaccines or whatever.
Yeah.
It's even cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
It's just ridiculously clean.
Yeah. Can't allow any contamination that can possibly get into the samples. You see.
Cleaner than a girl's crotch on a Saturday night.
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah. I wouldn't have thought that's very clean, but okay.
A Saturday night out, yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah, so that was an interesting one.
Mama Dingo, I said good night to her, and I gave her a glass of squash and some cough medicine because she's got a cough. And then I came here and I closed the door so I don't keep her awake.
Your mic sounds clearer today, Mal.
Was it? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I thought about getting another mic, and then I thought...
It sounds fine today.
Yeah, one is the cost, and the other one is like, I come here and I come to Trobs, and that's it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's right.
not playing poker, so I'm going to spend like 100, 150 on a mic to sound like, Your voice is nice enough for me, Andy. I'm fine.
Thank you, Mel. I'm just using my headphones. I'm wearing Bose headphones, and they've got it all built in.
Yeah, mine is very cheap.
Hasn't got a stem microphone or anything like that. It's just built into the headphones somewhere.
Yeah, mine's a very cheap headset.
Seems to be working quite well today, though.
Mate. You really don't need anything great.
Couldn't walk the dog today, Mama Dingo. It's windy and rainy, and he won't put his foot on the path if it's wet. So I had to play games with him and tug of war and running around.
I went to the barber's after work and walking around to the barber shop. It was so windy and rainy, pouring with rain. I got absolutely soaked. I was freezing as well. It's not warm.
Yeah, that's the one. We didn't go out. Yeah, rough.
Yeah. Mm.
So, this JWST telescope, just to pivot.
JWST.
James Webb Space Telescope.
Yeah.
Superior telescope.
Yeah, well, it should be. Do you know how much that thing cost?
Oh, at least £100 a week.
A couple of quid.
10 billion, I think they've spent on that.
Oh, yeah. So a little bit less than what Trump steals off the American people each week.
Yeah.
And even less than I spend on my missus at Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so it should be pretty good, for that amount of money, really.
No, Mama didn't go. I won't get him boots. He just won't go out in the rain. We've got him raincoats. We've got all sorts. No, he's not interested. He's a French bulldog. They don't do wet.
He still doesn't want to go out now, even with that
Sorry?
all that on. He still doesn't want to go out, even with that on.
No. He doesn't do wet. He doesn't do hot. He doesn't do cold.
Oddie, I saw that a short earlier with what looked like a Labrador dog and the
golden retriever.
Golden retriever.
It's my dog that passed recently.
Oh, okay, and the tractor thing that was driving
excavator.
Excavator. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
You like?
Yeah.
It was
one
of the
nice
funniest
dog,
things a response to me. I thought that was freaking hilarious.
You can't not like a golden retriever.
No.
It's not possible.
Yeah. They're pretty good dogs, aren't they? Pretty docile.
They're just the best.
She's beautiful. She's a good dog.
Yeah.
No, our little French is a cheeky little bugger. And he wants to play tag and things like this at 10 o'clock in the night. So, yeah. He's only 3.
Yeah, I was going to say he's still quite young, really, isn't he? Yeah.
I've already told him if he wants to get older, he better fucking stop it.
Yeah.
He sleeps most of the day. Frenchies do.
Does
he? Yeah, they don't care. Yeah, the couch potatoes.
Yeah. What a life, eh? Getting fed whenever you want it and
good fun.
Sleeping all day and
yeah, he's got a great life. He's got his own chef.
Okay. Yeah, he has actually, hasn't he?
I make his food for him.
Yeah.
I buy the stuff and I make it for him. It's all well balanced and perfect and all this, He shines like he's been varnished.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's superb. Yeah, vet said he's perfect.
Yeah.
He's having the best life ever. My attitude to that sort of thing is he didn't choose to be with us.
No.
So the least I can do is hopefully help him enjoy it.
That's right. That's right.
That's
yeah.
It. It's not his choice to be here.
No.
But
having said that, none of us chose to be here though either, really.
No, my parents let me know it. I was not wanted.
Did they? Yeah.
No, I wasn't wanted. No, I knew that. But yeah, sure. It's like hopefully he has his best life, He gets lovely food and play and
Yeah.
But he won't go out the wet. No chance.
It's a good life, isn't it?
I hope so.
It seems to be,
I hope so. It costs us too much.
I often look at animals, people's pet cats and dogs, and mostly they just sleep all the time, it seems.
Oh, they do. Yeah, dogs do. Left to their own devices, the dog will go to sleep. That's what they do.
Strange. How can you sleep that much?
Different breeds, of course. If you got a working breed, I wouldn't want a working breed. They're far too busy. I had a border collie from a farmer once, and it was
my friend's got one. Yeah.
He didn't want it, so he gave it to us.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to teach it anything because it's generations of breeding,
That's right.
You sit, go, come, do this, do that, do the. Yeah, I didn't have to, but damn, it was busy. They just are,
A friend of mine.
If you've got a French bulldog,
Yeah.
I got a French bulldog. He's basically a couch potato that likes going for a walk. He likes playing and getting his exercise and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you got a Malinois, this thing will jump over your house.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't want one of those.
Friend of mine's got one now. He's got a ex-working dog. That's a. Can't remember.
Oh, they were some German Shepherds.
Yeah.
They're like ADHD with legs.
Yeah. They're different to normal dogs anyway.
Absolutely.
So highly trained and
they climb a wall.
Yeah. They're very intelligent as well.
Yes, they
tend
are
to
smart.
be.
Yes.
Tend to be, yeah.
Yeah, you show it something, it'll do something. Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Like greyhounds, contrary to popular opinion, are lazy as hell. They don't want to do anything. They quite happily toss around on the rug. You know?
Well, I've had a couple of whippet type dogs.
All right.
Mm.
If you want to win fly ball at Crufts, get a whippet.
The first one, yeah, the first one was all right. She was a lovely dog, and then the second one was just a lunatic. You couldn't teach her anything.
All right.
No, they're not intelligent dogs, I wouldn't say.
No. Our Frenchie is. He's sharp. He's good.
Is he?
Good,
Yeah.
good lad. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, like Mama said, German Shepherds, they have trouble with the back, with the hips.
Back, legs, and hips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah.
Always that. We had. I used to work as an apprentice, building vans and trucks, vans and lorry beds. You know.
Yeah.
And I was given as my father's apprentice, which was not nice for various reasons. But there was a couple of. They had this German Shepherd dog, and it was a guard dog, and it was nothing but a guard dog. Right. The only person who could get anywhere near it was the boss. Okay.
Yeah.
And this thing used to roam the works. You know, there was a big building where they built lorries, cabs, and cars and vans and stuff like that. And this dog used to roam in there. See, and a couple of guys broke in one night and decided they wanted to steal the tools and things out of there. Yeah? And when they got in there, the dog ran away. So they thought they were okay. So they went around picking all this stuff up. Yeah. What they didn't realize was the dog wasn't running away. It was ambushing them.
Okay.
Seriously. I mean, the boss used to throw a sheep's head on the lawn to play with, right?
Yeah.
But it sneaked round behind him, came up behind him, and broke his neck.
Aye.
Bang. Gone. Yeah.
Wow.
Smart dog, like, you know, and well trained.
Yeah.
German Shepherds are fun. They're good fun. Yeah. My brother.
Too much hard work though, especially if they're long-haired ones. You know, they get all.
That was the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one. It was a long-haired one.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a special name for it or something, but yeah.
No, don't think so.
They're very smart dogs, but Malinois, like a German Shepherd, will. I saw a video of it, and the guy said, "This is the difference between a German Shepherd and a Malinois." Okay.
Yeah.
They had a guy over the other end who was pretending to be doing like a kidnapping type thing, you know.
Yeah.
And the German Shepherd had rows of seats in front of it. Yeah. And it was going between the rows of seats. Back and forth, dodging the seats, getting in between the seats, while the rest of it, and getting to the guy. Okay. The Malinois just took off. Fuck the seats.
Yeah.
Mental. It was funny. Yeah, I like that. At least that's the difference between the Malinois and the German Shepherd. You know?
Well, there's two, aren't there? There's the German Shepherd and the Alsatian. I think that's the distinction.
And the what? Sorry.
Alsatian.
Oh yes, yeah. I think they're different. Yeah, I don't. I don't know.
One's long-haired. I think that's one difference.
Right.
I think Mama Dingo probably know better than me. I don't know, but I think German Shepherds are generally long-haired and the Alsatians are short-haired. Basically, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not that expert on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I like our little hero. He's brilliant. He's only a foot high.
Yeah.
He looks bigger in the house, you know.
Still quite young though.
Yeah, he's about 3.5 now. He's you know, as I say, he's only a foot high, and in the house he's okay. You know, I wouldn't want one of these. I call them handbag dogs, pencil case dogs.
Yeah.
That's what I call them. I call them pencil case dogs, like dash hands and things like that. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a pencil case. All it needs is a zip.
Yeah.
I just can't stand it. Well, he's bigger than that. He's better than that. He's okay. He just about makes a dog. You know, just about a tiny size for a dog. So I don't mind him, but I wouldn't want him any smaller. You know, I think he's like 13 inches high or something.
Right.
But they look a lot bigger. And when he's out, and my missus is bringing him back, he's had a walk every now and again. She'll walk him on a nice day when she's feeling good. And she'll be bringing him back, and you look at him, you think, damn, he's so bloody small.
Yeah.
And when he's in the house, he's quite big, and he's as strong as an ox, you know?
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Right, sorry, I've completely derailed the chat now.
That's all right. I can't, this is annoying me because I'm trying to post something and the tax limit is not long enough. I always have this problem.
Oh, right, 140 character stuff, is it?
Something like that, or something.
Yeah, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Ridiculous. Yeah. So, where's my document gone? So, James Webb Space Telescope has found this new galaxy. It's found another surprising galaxy in the early universe. Indian researchers have discovered a mature grand spiral galaxy, very, very similar to the Milky Way, that existed only 1.5 billion years after the Big Bang. So
I haven't looked into that, but I have read it. I've seen it.
A billion years, 1.5 billion years.
Yeah.
1.5 billion years isn't enough time to have a mature galaxy. So that means that the Big Bang, their timescale's all wrong, and that's what they're saying. They need to relook at the timescales because clearly it's wrong, you know.
Or it didn't start from the singularity like we think.
Yeah, well, I don't think it did. I never thought
no,
it did.
I think that's pretty much good now. They're down to the minus 10 to the 43 or something seconds. Minus 10 to the 43 seconds of when it happened. So pretty much it happened then. You know? After that, I don't really know.
Yeah, but we don't know whether it expanded uniformly. You know, like there could have been masses that were already coming out of that singularity. So what I'm getting at is like a preformed chunks that have a tendency.
Would you think that not being uniform, would it be expanding one direction, say, quicker, faster than another direction, perhaps? I don't
know. No, and I do really like your counter argument of the time, and you're right, we go down to a point where physics isn't like the physics we understand. Even before we get to the bit where we don't understand it at all. You know, like it's too hot to fully understand it for about 300,000 years. So yes, I like it. I need to think better on my
the other thing is, Mal, that let's say that we can accurately say when it happened. We can't accurately say what happened. Was it, in other words, was it the creation of the universe, as some people think, or did the universe already exist and it just suddenly started expanding, which is
but that's what I was getting at, Andy. But his counter argument defeats that by it being down to the level where that's irrelevant, because we're down to less than atoms level of physics and at a high enough temperature where we just do not understand. So there just isn't anything that you're suggesting, Andy, yet. You know,
it's not even atoms and things like that. It's fields, isn't it?
Yeah.
Energy
Yeah.
field.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Something like that.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Atoms don't exist at that point. Yeah.
No.
Technically,
No, I don't think so.
speaking.
No,
Yeah.
no, definitely not.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't.
No, they
Be
wouldn't.
an
No.
expert at it, but it's not the thing is that like it's not a began because it's not like there was a infinitely small point and then bang, it all exploded. You know.
Yes, and I agree with that. So yeah, at some stage it has to go to fields or strings, doesn't it?
Yeah. They expand.
In our way of thinking.
No.
Mm.
I mean, the only reason I can think
was
of.
that the beginning? Was that the creation of the universe,
No.
or was that the universe
No.
starting to expand? That's
No.
that's the.
No.
Yeah.
Well, no, because we have fields or
Here's
strings.
the thing, right? Right. So here's the thing. You've got the Big Bang where the universe started to expand, and it started to expand from like a small whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
That means time's already there because there's cause and effect.
Skip the complicated bit.
Yeah.
And it started to expand and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
our universe is
You're right.
space-time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So if our universe started to expand, so did time. Time became a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't have a start where the universe started expanding before time.
Mm.
You can't have it. So you have, because they're both the same. Yeah, they both combined. Okay.
But assuming that's correct now, then the problem is, how can we have a fully formed, mature galaxy in 1.5 billion years? It takes about 4.5 billion years.
It might be that it's a different kind of galaxy than what you're actually used to.
Yeah, they're saying it's very much like the Milky Way.
That's a complete guess on my part, mate. You know, I know nothing about that. But that's how the expansion.
They're saying it's very much like the Milky Way, but obviously the Milky Way is a lot older than 1.5 billion years. Yeah.
Very young universe. Our galaxy is young.
Yeah.
Compared to a lot of other things. You know?
Mm.
I mean, you have to bear in mind that just the observable universe, I'm not sure how much that is. It's only a few degrees we can.
I suppose what the physics is telling you, Mal, though, is that that timeline's got to be wrong, because we know the galaxies can't form in that amount of time. So the timeline's got to be wrong. You know, the baseline.
I've got something good for you on that for maths too. You know how it takes 250 million years for a galaxy to do a full rotation, or well, you do now. Yeah. So 4 of them for 1 billion years. Yeah. Yes, that means 4 rotations of our galaxy in 1 billion years. Yeah?
Okay.
But the universe is only, what is it, 14.8 or 13.8 billion?
Yeah.
So 14 billion. So it's 14 times 4 rotations our galaxy has ever done. So that's, what's that?
56 or something, isn't
it? Yeah. 56 rotations. Do you think that our galaxy's only done 56 rotations?
No.
Like, I think it's done a hell of a lot more just to have.
The thought is that if our thing is the universe is how old? Approximately given,
13.8.
14 billion. Yeah, 13.8.
Call it 14 billion. Yeah.
So why is it we can see further than that?
Yeah.
Because light is a medium that we're using to see with, and the light may not.
Couldn't have been there before the universe.
So given okay, Audie. So given that our universe is that age, whatever, what do we say? Yeah. How does the light get to us from somewhere that hasn't existed yet?
Yeah, that's right. And how could light exist anyway if the universe didn't exist? Yeah.
of the curvature of space.
What he's done me. Right, that's it. I'm off and
Well,
drink a water.
no, but it is possible for if there is curvature, then it could. If there is
Yeah, but
curvature,
the
it would
universe
eventually curve
considered to
back
be
to
flat.
itself.
The only
Black
place light
universe.
comes from is stars, and
The
how
Earth
could
was
stars
considered flat too.
how
Now,
could
you know the
stars
argument.
exist before the universe?
Oh, you don't mean that.
That can't happen, Oddy. You know,
Sorry, Andy, I missed your point. I missed your.
the only place light comes from is stars, and how could stars have existed before the universe?
The only place light comes from is stars. That's not the only place, but
Well, there are binary pairs and things, yeah, but how could that binary pairs or whatever? How could that have existed before space, before the universe?
Good question. If you can see that far, I think we can see as far as something like is it 42 billion light years or something radius, something like that.
Yeah.
Makes it about 90. You know.
When they're talking about the Big Bang expanding from t equals minus 43 seconds,
yeah.
Do you think they're just talking about the material within the space, or do you think they're talking about the space?
Well, you require the material within the space when you're talking about light and things like that. You need a star, you know.
Hold on, I've got to do family duties. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay. That's my issue with it now, is that you're talking about massive stars required to produce light. So you can't have that if the universe doesn't exist.
I don't think light existed early on. From what I've read, or from what little I've read, I don't think
light could have possibly only ever existed when the first star was formed.
There you go.
Yeah.
For sure.
100 million years, roughly speaking, to form a star.
All I'm saying, what with my point before, is that what we consider the Big Bang is more the energy and mass and stuff like that being thrown out, but the actual space-time that was there could have actually been there prior to that, couldn't it?
Of course.
I don't fully know the math.
Wouldn't be producing light, though.
Just because.
No, but that doesn't matter. It still means that the cosmos existed. But what we know as the universe, as in the space, as in the stars, the planets and all that, the baryonic matter, and now in our modern days, the 95% of the dark matter and energy and all that shit. But that still all exists in the fabric of space-time, which, to my knowledge, could have been there beforehand. But I don't know the math, and the physicists tend to believe that time started at the beginning of the Big Bang, which we don't get to. We get to t equals 43 seconds. Oh, I just don't know. And I want to know why you disagree, because you know the math, don't you?
So no, I don't. I don't know all the math.
Sorry.
Here's a thought. Okay. Time started at the existence of the universe, the expansion of the universe, and this and that and the other. Yeah.
Well, yes.
Yeah. So, it's a fair point.
You'd have to have distance, wouldn't you? Because space and time are related. So you couldn't have where space occupied no space. Where it was infinitely small, because there is no distance. Therefore, there's no time.
Yeah. See, now we're getting there.
Yeah.
So, if space is expanding from this sudden pop, and it's space-time because time exists at the same time.
Yeah.
There was no time where there was no universe.
Yeah.
That's
no, there couldn't have been.
Because it doesn't make any sense.
I like that. I just needed better ways of explaining that. So keep trying to explain that better over and over in further conversations. Because that's excellent.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the universe has to have always existed then.
Yes.
For time to exist. There is no way around it.
There's no way around that, is there, Roddy? There's no way out of that. No.
No, and you
it's like
cannot have a cause for a beginning without time. There's
No.
another thing also backing that up. So there was no
Yeah.
beginning to have this
No.
like timeless thing. And
No,
fucking oath. I'm with that.
That's
Yeah.
I think that's my thought on it. It's a bit like I know I really don't want to go down this route, but God invented the universe,
Yeah.
so God is
Or
outside.
created it.
Well, yes, he's outside. It is outside
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
time and space.
God time.
You can't be outside of time and space. It's impossible. Because
The best analogy for that I came across was this week too, though, and that's an author who's written a novel who can jump to anywhere in the novel and pay attention to that, we'd call it present time, and then jump to anywhere else in the novel, and that's the analogy of God outside of time. And I really like that, but it has its flaws.
It has got problems. Yeah, it's got
outside of time is impossible.
Yeah.
If he exists outside of space, where is it? Because bear in mind that if it exists, it is in space and time. It does not exist outside of space and time. That makes any sense.
And this gets us back to me having problems with ulterior, not ulterior, with different dimensions and different realms and all that.
The other
because
thing,
they can't exist the same reason.
Which is just making stuff up.
Yeah.
So, if it exists out of time, when did it exist?
I can have a different mental realm if I'm having a psychosis. That's about the best I get with that kind of shit.
If you can exist outside of time, I'd like to find. I'd like somebody to explain me how that happens. So
in a coma or that kind of stuff is about the best I can give you for that, and that doesn't work in the way you want.
No, it's bullshit. Yeah, so let's just make shit up. So that's why I like the time can't exist without space.
Yeah, absolutely.
It just there's no time before the existence of the universe.
The only arguments you get are perception arguments or conceptualize this differently, like analogies. You will not get an argument. Exactly. I'm 100% on what you think.
Sorry. Be back in a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That was a very good explanation for why space requires time. It's it's similar to the cause and effect kind of thing. You know, you can't have time without cause and effect. But then in quantum, apparently you can to a minor degree. But you know, it's the same thing. Once it's observed, you can't.
That's right.
So it gets all sticky and icky there a little bit, you know.
I saw I watched a video the other day about quantum mechanics, and the guy on there was saying that basically when quantum particles exist in their original state, they're in supersymmetry. So they can take on any one of a number of states, and those states are somewhat predictable in as much as there's only a certain amount of states that they can exist in. So they don't really exist in any state, they're in supersymmetry or whatever. But as soon as you observe them, they take on one of the possible one of the possible things that it could be.
Yeah, positions.
And positions, that's the word I was looking for. So they take on a set position. But the way he described it was that at that moment they become reality. So by observing it, you actually create reality, which is a mind-blowing concept when you think about it. Just by observing something, you're actually creating reality, because that becomes reality at that point. That's pretty weird, don't you think?
Yeah. It's good perceptualizing things like that.
Yeah. So did we create everything? Do we create everything? Did our ancestors create everything? Long before us, they observed it and created it. Just by observing it, they weren't even aware that they were creating it.
So do we only exist from a thought?
Yeah,
But
possibly.
then we're back down to a mind requires a brain. And I'm still impressed with the freaking tree roots not being a brain. But that was an excellent argument. But I thought about that a bit further. And in my head, to go with me saying, because my view is that a mind always requires a brain, that is a rudimentary brain. If one side of a forest can react to fire because the other side of the forest has detected it via spreading messages via an intricate root system, that is analogous to me as a brain spreading information through neurons. So that's a rudimentary brain. So that can have a rudimentary
or at least it's a conduit for some sort of transmission of information anyway.
Exactly. So it doesn't dispute my argument. You still need to have something for the mind to exist in. You can't. It's not like a God conscience,
No.
It's the counter argument to what I'm talking about.
In my opinion, the mind is just a function of the brain. That's it.
Exactly.
Not hard.
No
brain, no mind.
It's hard to have the argument though with people that believe the opposite now.
Yeah, people who think it's different.
When you're talking about the mind, though, Mal, perhaps you're talking about the soul. Perhaps you're talking about the soul rather than the mind.
No, the mind is what is just a function of the brain. That's all it is. It's not separate. Because if the mind is separate to the brain, try taking some antidepressants because your brain is fucked. See how your mind works then. If your mind works consistently the same as it did before, then I'll agree with you. Until then, nah.
Well, it doesn't.
When you
it's caused by a chemical imbalance in the brain.
Well, when you alter the brain, you alter the mind. Come back when
the thing that divides. The thing that divides the two spheres of the brain, that corpus something or other, I forget what, the nerves. That's been separated before, and they've had an atheist and a theist side end up being the result. Imagine having that in the one head, in your own head.
Run that by me again, Oddie. What was that?
Having your brain spheres separated, and then the outcome being one's a theist and one's an atheist.
Oh, all combined in one.
Because they work different.
That'd be a bitch.
Well, actually, I don't think that's far from the truth. Actually, different sides of your brains do work in different ways. They control different functions. They're quite separate.
It's dynamic and fluid. It is not as arty, crafty, and sciencey as they lead you to believe. There is a little bit of fluidity and a bit of dynamicness there. But
a lot of the right-hand side affects your left-hand side of your body, and a lot of the left-hand side affects the right-hand side of the body and all that shit. And they give we only use about 10% of our brain. Bullshit.
Yeah, that's crap. It's absolute shit. That
you watch.
I was brought up to believe that, but I believe it less now.
Pictures of our brain completing a task. Somebody's completing a very simple task, and you do a very simple task like pick a glass up off the table with some squashing or something, and their brain is going ding 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 ding. And it's not one side of it because it's physical. It's bullshit.
Absolutely.
Even
when we're asleep, our brain's going flat out, mate.
Of course,
if you look at somebody like Kim Peek, for example, Rain Man Mal, his only problem with his brain, because they've analysed it, is that the separator in the middle doesn't exist.
All right.
Or it exists, I can't remember which way around it is, or it's bigger than usual or something like that. So his brain operates as two separate brains. So when he reads a book, he can hold a book in front of him, fully open, and he can read the left-hand page with his left eye and the right-hand page with its right eye at the
Oh,
same
I
time.
think I've seen that kind of thing. Yeah. I've seen
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's because
Amazing.
their brains are actually working as two separate brains. It's amazing.
It is
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That gives you just maybe a very small insight into a savant, those kind of people. Yeah.
Savant, it's beyond ADHD or anything like that. It's a physical thing that you can measure. They can measure his brain and see the
Yeah, of course it
defects.
is. So
Yeah.
here's a question:
Mm.
if your mind isn't part of your brain,
Yeah.
how does that work with those people?
Yeah.
You know, if I give you something to alter your brain and how it works, your mind also gets altered and how it works. If it doesn't, I'd like to see that, please.
Mate, you want to know the argument? I've been talking for 2 minutes, so I didn't realise my mic was off. Freaking
No, Audie, your mic was on. Your mic was on.
The receiver. They act like their brain is a receiver, and we get information from outside. That is one of the alternative arguments. It's kind of pretty full on to me. Like our thoughts and everything aren't even coming from ourselves; they're beamed to us, and our brains are a receiver.
Well, I'd say that's possible. Yeah.
That would be an LSR topic.
Since they work on electronic waves and pulses, then it's not inconceivable that they could be transmitted in to the brain, is it?
No, I disagree completely. Yeah. I had a conversation with Bianca Donzelli.
Yeah.
Who said that her sister was thinking of something over the other in Australia when she was in Italy, and she was thinking exactly the same thing at the same time. Therefore, transfer of brain waves and what you're thinking is like ESP type of thing. I can't remember what she called it. Was a thing. And I explained it to her. No, it's bullshit. If that was the case, why is it only between those two brains?
Yeah, that's right.
It's a simple, specific brain pattern that it recognizes. And if so, what freaking use is it for one thing? Two,
ESP, I think, extrasensory perception.
Why can't everybody do it? Why can't we all do that? What's the problem? If it's that straightforward, or we twins, and I don't care.
Yeah, what makes you special? Exactly.
Well, they could be quantumly entangled. That's one possibility.
That's not how that works, and you know that.
That's a different thing altogether. Yeah,
we've observed them.
Yeah.
Come on,
it's probably a coincidence in that case, isn't it?
Yeah, they interact, right? So they've definitely been observed.
Yeah.
How many studies have you seen where you've seen one sitting one side of a screen, another one sitting on the other side of the screen, and
Ghostbusters?
What car? And everybody's laughing because they got no idea what the other one's got in their hand.
Bill Murray flirting with the uni student in Ghostbusters. It's a classic version of that.
All right. Yeah. I must have forgotten that.
The start of the film, it's old. Fair enough.
Your Monty Python about the Australians, Ozzy, that was pretty funny. They're all called
5,700 views, mate. It's the most I've ever got from any vid ever. And then Fallen Star comes up and goes, he put up a Sylvester Stallone video and it cracked about 377,000 views. Wow. None of his other videos do that, except for, So, he's winning. I've got to do better than that.
It's hard to work out. Hard to work out what the formula is, though, Oddie. How one video.
Exactly.
Like I've got a video that's got
I've got two
videos actually that have got 5,400 views on them or 5,700 views on them, and there's no reason, rhyme or reason why they have and the others haven't. That I
think there is. I think there is.
I can't find it. Yeah.
I think the lower the level you can stoop.
Yeah.
Ah.
I can't.
More likely you are to get
can't-
views.
Yeah, I can't find what the reason is, Mal. You know, I'd like to find what the reason is, because then you
It's
can
very
make
simple.
sure that the other ones did well, couldn't you?
It's very simple. People have no patience, and they want something that hits them now. You know? If you turn around and you said, "I can prove the moon is flat," you will get more views than the moon's round.
Yeah.
Get
Oh,
over
yeah.
You're dead right.
Yeah.
If people,
I test that.
your average person, bear in mind, right? 100%, okay?
Yeah.
Your average person is thick as shit, okay? I mean, I'll put this, I'm quite public about it. I'm happy with it. Right? I've been a teacher and an educator. Right? Your average person is thick as shit, okay? What's the average to that if you have 100%? What's the average?
Yeah.
50%, yeah?
Yeah.
50% are lower than that. Think about it.
Yeah.
So you're not exactly aiming for the mass audience. No, the mass audience. If you got 100% and 50% of them are thick as shit, there's 50% of them thicker than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I know I'm taking the piss a bit, but you know.
Yeah.
No, but that's the statistic of maths.
They got no patience.
Semi-accurate.
They don't want patience. They want likes and smiles and TikToks. How many TikToks? If I clicked on TikTok now, right? How many of those TikToks would be of some div dancing some fucking silly dance?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They would be.
You get more views than your videos.
I'm yet to use TikTok. The only TikTok I see are the ones that are transferred over to YouTube. So I vaguely know of it because, like, even allegedly, he only does TikTok, but he's got a YouTube version of his TikTok. But it's all, you know what I mean? Like, so I've seen it, but I haven't interacted with it whatsoever. But all I've ever interacted with is people sort of 30 plus. So it's older people, whereas I've only ever been told it's dancing teenagers doing stupid fucking weird shit.
Yeah,
but,
people doing stupid stuff. People doing stupid stuff.
Yeah, I've missed all of that, apparently. I've just seen arguments and sides and shit like that on there. So, all good. I'll have a deeper dive sometime, maybe.
Shorts. That's what they call it, shorts.
Yeah.
Not where you find them. It's people doing stupid stuff. People doing dances.
So it's only shorts, is it?
I've seen a couple of little girls, cute Chinese girls, dressed up in fluffy clothes and stuff, doing robot dances and stuff like that. And I thought, that's brilliant. But most of them are like dancing in the kitchen with the kids. And you're thinking, the fuck are these people? This husband is quite happy to let his missus dance like that, and his kids run around, and he's going to be some div filming them and pretending to be happy doing it. You know, I'm going, get a fucking grip, man.
Yeah.
This is shite.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. They're just hoping to click, get famous, and not have to work. That's all it can be.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other thing. Or they're so narcissistic and deluded that they think this is great anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
I was talking on Trob's stream, okay? To Trob's. I was quite vociferous about it. They were talking about something or other, like whether boobs or butts were the best. And things like that. I said, oh, no. See, it's like twerking, you know?
Yeah.
You got some fat ass shaking her ass in front of me, thinking this is sexy. Right?
I know.
And going, get this out of my face, you shit through that.
I know.
So I don't mind butts, but if that's all you've got to offer me, fuck off.
Yeah.
If you think that's what will attract me, no, I'm not a fly to fly paper. I'm not a fly to shit. No, I don't. It's just get away.
Yeah.
But it seems to be the way of the world at the moment. Sorry, I'm rambling a little bit, but occasionally,
the other thing is, Mel, that a lot of people are very sadistic as well. You'll find, and they want to watch videos where people get hurt and have accidents at work and buildings collapse, and
yes. I think that starts from fails, people slipping on ice and falling on their ass. And moves on. It escalates.
Same thing though, isn't it? Stems from the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think as British people, like people falling down.
Yeah.
It's a British. Yeah, we love it.
Aussies too. We like a good stack. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
But it just shows you how many people have got sadistic tendencies, that they want to see people fail and see accidents and see people getting hurt.
I don't think it's a sadistic tendency. I think you just nailed it when you said it. They like to see people fail.
Yes.
The question is why.
It doesn't have to be people either, though. I just put up a vid recently of my cat trying to jump over the fence, and it's right in front of my Ring doorbell. So he jumps up and then couldn't quite pull himself up, and then staggers for a bit trying to pull himself up, all right in front of the camera, and then drops down to the ground. Not hurt or anything. It was friendly, but this cat just failing. It was brilliant.
It's quite
funny. It was funny as, mate.
I think
there's no suffering.
I think there's a big difference there, Audie. I think the big difference there is people watching other people fail.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
You get into and to be fair, my dog is funny as fuck. Right? Sometimes you can try and jump up on the sofa and completely miss. Right?
I would laugh much more if they went slamming into a glass door or something like that. But to me, it wouldn't make a difference if it was a human door or a dog.
Yeah,
I'd still be laughing.
I think the difference being that people like to see other people fail, and I think
I know what you're saying and agree. I just don't get that pleasure of the suffering bit. I just get the pleasure of the what do you call it? It wasn't as easy as you expected, guys. So now you got to go the long way.
You're looking for humor, though. You're not looking for sadism. Sadomasochism.
Yeah.
Masochistic things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not looking for them to fail, but if they do fail, it's funny as fuck because they deserve to fail because of what they tried to do.
Yeah, I'm not going to ever set up somebody to stumble just for the shot, or the view.
So,
because that's not the thing.
You've got somebody who tries to jump a 30-foot gap between two sides of a cliff, and they fail completely and fall into the water. Muppet, right? It's quite funny, right? Because it gets soaking. It's freezing cold. It's go everywhere. Ha ha! What a muppet! How did you think you do that? That's not the kind of thing that I was talking about. What I was talking about was there's people who like other people to fail.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway,
that's the distinction, Mary. You see, there's two types of people. There's one type of person who's looking for humour, and another one who's looking for sadism. They're looking for people to fail.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly. These are the people who would watch somebody study for 2 years for an exam, fail the exam and laugh. Those kind of people. They're not sadistic.
Yeah.
They're losers.
Yeah.
They're losers. So it's easier to laugh at somebody who's walking alongside. You're down in a ditch, and you can't get out. It's too high, too steep, too smooth, whatever. Right? A bottle dungeon. Yeah. Okay. You're in a bottle dungeon, and it's one thing to. If you're watching somebody walk past the bottle dungeon and fall in, and you laugh, because they fell in, because now they can't get out as well. That's a lot easier than trying to get out of the bottle dungeon yourself.
Yeah.
That's why they do it.
Yeah.
It's just fucking lazy shit.
There's one video that I've watched so many times, Mel, It's this Canadian guy, American or Canadian guy, and he's made his own homemade fireworks. And he says he's saying, I think I've perfected it now. I think I've got this right amount of powder in it. I'll turn the light off so you can see it better. And he turns the light off in the room and lights this thing, and it literally explodes in his face, and it throws him backwards, almost goes through the French doors behind him, and he's like clinging onto the curtains and stuff, and his face is all black. Oh my God, it's so funny, Mel.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's so funny. I've watched it so many times, and it just puts me into hysterics. It's so funny.
If you get somebody who does something like anything, you shouldn't be doing this, bro.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's ridiculous. But
you see the distinction there, though. The two ways of looking at it. We're looking at it from a point of view of being
we shouldn't
funny.
really laugh at somebody's complete and utter incompetence.
But while we're looking at it as being funny, other people might be looking at it because they get enjoyment from seeing people get hurt and fail and
you're laughing at the situation.
Yeah, that's
not
right.
The person themselves. I get you. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I think that's the difference. I think there's different types of people.
Yeah.
And it does surprise me how many people have got sadistic tendencies.
They're not really. It's more sociopathic tendency than yeah. I mean, back in a second. Let me do this. I'll be there now.
Yeah. Okay. I find that a lot on YouTube. When you get to know people a bit and you monitor their comments for a while, you see how sadistic they actually are and how they would enjoy making other people suffer and things like that. They actually get some sort of pleasure from it. It's just so weird. I'm sure you see that as well, Oldie, don't you? In people. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's not a very good trait. But quite a lot of people seem to have it. Fortunately, I don't, as far as I'm aware. I do find things like that very funny, though, when there's an accident, and not to the point where somebody gets hurt badly or something like that, but just really funny things. I enjoy that kind of stuff. I've got a sick sense of humour. What's been bugging me lately, Mal, is these people who just go on YouTube to put everyone down. You've probably seen me having a go at them. Their whole intention, their whole mission for the day is to put as many people down as possible, and that somehow makes them feel better. I don't understand that.
The losers.
How you could get satisfaction from that, and they obviously do.
They're just losers. I don't know who they are. They lose. Anybody who thinks dragging somebody down into their ditch is a better move in life than trying to climb out of the fucking ditch themselves is a loser.
That's what I said to him the other day. I said, I dread to think how sad your life is if you have to go to YouTube to get a bit of satisfaction from putting people down. Like, how sad is their life? They must be very sad people.
I find it. I have little doubt that they're like that in real life as well.
Yes. Yeah, me too.
Because that's just the way they are.
It's unlikely that doesn't spill over into real life, and it isn't part.
I would think it would be unlikely.
And it isn't a part of their character. That's very unlikely. It's more likely that they're showing one aspect of their character when they do that. That is part of their character, so it would be in real life as well.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't pretend to be any sort of authority on this stuff. But, I just think it's just losers.
Yeah.
There are people who pick on people and bully people, and
Yeah. Yeah. Well, in this case, putting us all down, all us spacers, people who came from Space Chat, we're all losers, and we talk rubbish, and none of
yeah,
us know what we're talking about, and we talk about all these subjects which we know nothing about, and oh, it just makes me sick, how they
it doesn't
monitor
bother
us.
me. See, the thing is this. They call us, well, they call us or anybody or whatever. This is a loser. You're a loser. You're so and so loser.
Yeah,
No, it's because they require attention
yeah,
and validation.
yeah,
We don't.
yeah. No, that's right. We don't. We're not looking for that.
We don't give
Yeah.
a shit.
No,
If
that's
you want
right.
to talk to me, that's fine. If you think I'm talking bullshit, that's fine. Tell me why.
Yeah.
I can learn.
Oh, well,
But
they've got
otherwise,
no intention of doing that, Mal. It's not about that. It's just about I wouldn't bother wasting my time with you because you're too stupid. Would probably be their answer.
yes,
That's
exactly. Yeah,
that's the
of course.
level that they're
Yeah,
thinking
I've had
of.
that one. You've had it. Yeah, we've all had it.
Mm,
It's like,
mm,
well, see, if it wasn't so sad, it would be funny.
uh-huh.
So
Yeah,
it's no. But if you try to explain that to the
yeah,
same people who are doing it,
yeah.
they wouldn't understand. They
Mm,
wouldn't get it. They won't get it. I tell you, try it next time. Try it very nicely, very quietly. You probably have anyway. Um,
yeah,
just they don't get it.
yeah,
You think you're a
mm,
fucking idiot. The fuck you
yeah.
talking about, you muppet? You lose it.
I
You know?
I think I look at it a bit deeper than that. I think about what's going through their mind to make them want to do that.
I don't.
Yeah,
No, I don't. No.
mm,
The simple fact that they would do that to harm somebody is enough for me.
yeah. Moaning about
Hmm.
this,
That's the intention.
moaning about this stream now, so how we all get together and we talk about complete nonsense, and none of us know what we're talking about, and we don't get any viewers, and all of that stuff. Like,
I
do we?
know what I'm talking about. And
You
I'm
know who
really
I'm
good at
talking
it. And
about?
I'm
Yeah,
super clever. And I'm
yeah,
smart as fuck. And
yeah,
all you bums have
mm,
no idea. And I
yeah,
sit here like Mr. Smug.
yeah,
I
yeah,
wish.
yeah.
But,
I
yeah,
think you know I think you know who I'm talking about. Yeah.
of course. Yeah,
Mm.
of course. No. Fuck off.
Sorry, man. I'll try to change. All right. Fuck, you didn't have to.
No, not you,
Fucking
Oddy,
hell.
but
Yeah.
not you. Not you.
Uh,
But there are people like that.
Can somebody tell me in the context of that kind of conversation or argument, what's wrong with us, 1, 2, 3 people
Yeah.
sitting here talking about things that we know very fucking little about,
Nobody
trying
claims
to
to be an
work it out,
expert.
trying to ask
That's what I
questions,
keep telling them
trying to
now.
learn something,
We're not claiming
and
to be experts. Yeah.
no, without claiming to be any sort of expert.
Mm.
No,
Mm.
all we're doing is the same as we do in chat, but with an audio background, and we
That's
can
right.
chuck up a few fucking things to support our fucking conversation. This
That's
is
right. Yeah.
funner.
Mm.
You
what
have
is
the
the problem?
choice to not show your face, and that doesn't make that worst thing that can happen is Home Aerobic can do a freaking funny freaking post about you. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
You know, if you can deal with that level of laughing at you, and most of those people, their friends don't even go to Home Aerobics page. It's only got like
Uh-huh.
15 freaking subscribers. So
Right.
Yeah.
it's not like, it's
I got very well
it's
over.
not a great thing, mate. You've got to have an internal issue for that to be an issue. And
Yeah.
it might get to you at the
I know.
moment, but fuck,
I know.
Mm.
get over it, guys.
Yeah.
You need to be comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
If
I
you're
put
not
up those
comfortable
Blitz
in your own
videos. They
skin,
only get about 20 or 30 views. They don't get fuck all views. They're not like,
No.
you know.
if
None
you're
of
not
mine do.
comfortable,
None of mine do, Oddy. But like I said to these people, this person, does that stop us? No, we're still here. We're still doing it. We don't. That's because we weren't trying to get millions of likes or whatever. We don't care how many likes we get, really. do we?
Well, that's right. It's not costing me anything. I delete anything that's not like that entertaining or not that great after a while, maybe. But that's just because I've got a lot of quantity of crap. Any good ones, I try to put an index to it, or like a time index in the description.
I saw that.
Then I know that there's some topics that were worth like listening to.
Where you had where you had timestamps on. How did you do that, by the way? But you had timestamps on there, and it described each section, kind of thing. I saw that on one of them.
Yeah, as I'm streaming, I've got another tab open with my video in the edit mode, so I'm just doing it directly to the description as I'm going.
Okay. Oh,
I was going to write it down on a notepad and like in front of me, because I've got a little piece of paper generally just for the odd note as we're going. But it's, save you pulling up shit to do it digitally. But then I thought, oh, this is just as easy. I'll just do it direct.
Just edit it live.
Yesterday, I just did it direct.
Yeah. I thought you must have edited the video or something.
No, but my next edit will be something like coming up in this video, and I'll do a short from it and then add that to the beginning of it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of trying out.
Yeah, that might work.
I got to have something like someone blitz out on one of my streams or something like that, and then put a blitz at the beginning. Or it doesn't have to be a blitz, but it's got to be something exciting, like what a coming up kind of, clip. So
I haven't had one for a while, Oddie, but I've had a couple of good ones, haven't I?
Well, they don't have to be blitzes either, though. They could just be really meaningful statements. They could be prolifics. They don't have to be evil.
Yeah.
I'm sad that took me a while to come up with an alternative positive version. That's even nasty.
Yeah. It's that's another thing, being positive. I think that's another aspect as well. These people aren't positive. That's why they're like they are. We're like we are because we're positive. We don't care what anybody thinks or whether it gets millions of likes or anything else. We still do it. Regardless.
Fallen Star, we do talk a lot with people in the Blade Runner chat, and a lot of them have also said that they will come here, and a lot of them have even done it within the last week or so.
Loads of them have, but they don't.
And there is a lot of engagement, but we are all from basically the same source, so we're all engaging with the other chat, but that's all similar people. So the diversity is only about 300 people that we're engaging into. We're not engaging into thousands. I found it only took one karaoke singer from Malaysia and talking to them for a bit to find another 100 or so of them, and they've all got 100 followers, and they've all got out there. That spread quite quick, but my other half loves the karaoke a bit more than I do, so I'll leave that for her,
I tried to engage with gay community chat, and I thought they would show me how to talk to gay people, how to dress properly, because they're brilliant at that and all that stuff.
Oh, you mean Julian Clary kind of gay, then, not Obes kind of gay?
They didn't. They just fucked me.
Yeah.
Sorry for butting in there. No, fucked it. Yeah, fuck. I was about to say, I have no problem with it all talking to Trobes, but I probably would have a problem talking to Julian Clary or someone the more flowery type. Because I don't come across that in my real world, like at least fuck all, only in TV and stuff.
I have no problem. And I've danced cheek to cheek with them.
I've been in gay bars, but I've been drunk and I've been in my own world, not in their world, even though I was in their world, so to speak. I was just off tap. But I was just enjoying myself. They were enjoying themselves. I fitted in, they fitted in. I didn't really care. I wasn't, nothing. It's not a, it's a common thing here.
Yeah.
But we've only got like one of them, or maybe we got more now. But at the time, we only had one of them. in town, or one of them that was well known, like a gay bar. But a small capital city, so don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But so my universe is pretty freaking ignorant of any. Well, you know what I mean? Like even now with the minorities that are there, I just don't see them because I'm in my own world.
I can agree to some extent that an ignorance of a certain, demographic could be lacking and all the rest of it.
That's why I think I'm not racist or prejudiced or whatever. But
it's also how we think about things.
Yeah.
You know, if you think about something,
I don't see them as an enemy. Exactly, good point.
How many people, gay people, do I meet in a day? I've danced to gay people. I've danced on my own, and had gay people come up and say, "Do you want to dance with me, Mal?" And I've gone, "Yeah, sure, I'll go and dance with you." That's all. You know, they don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
They know who I am. Whatever.
Yeah.
No. Those they know. You know where you stand.
Yeah, probably we all stand out with a beacon on our head as hetero, surely.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Are your attitudes?
I'm not great at it now. I'm not great at accepting.
It's not easy as Andy. No.
I don't. Well, I don't. First of all, I don't understand it at all, and secondly, I know I'm not like that. So I can't understand it. So I haven't tried to. I haven't tried to examine it. You know. Or
so
you hate it or fear it. Sorry.
You have only one problem. You have only one issue. And your one issue is you're not a daft guy. You're a smart bloke, right? So your only issue is probably, in my opinion, not bigotry, ignorance.
Ignorance, that would sum it up. I think it is ignorance. I don't
animosity.
I don't know anything about it. I don't understand it. I know I'm not like that, and I, so therefore I don't look into it.
I think I would say I was chatting on Space Chat. Now I wouldn't like to put words in his mouth or ideas in his head, but I would think home aerobics might be like that. No.
Yeah.
He's not particularly homophobic or racist.
No, I don't think so.
He calls himself not homophobic, but he says directly that he hates them. But he doesn't say that any way that he'd be violent towards them that I've ever seen.
I would say I lived in London for a few years.
He has a mental animosity to them, but he would never do anything. Do you know what I mean?
I would think so, yes.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So I don't know the actual definition, the concise definition of that. I understand.
I'm probably the same as well. I don't understand it.
It's not homophobic,
but I don't want to necessarily associate with it either. What people do.
Oh, you're allowed to not like things, Andy. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
There's a difference between not liking something and being prejudiced against
something.
Yeah.
You get something in your head then about them kissing and having sex and things like that.
Exactly.
It's a bit fucking weird, that is.
It's pretty fucking weird watching your hetero friends doing that right beside you on the lounge chair, though, too.
Imagine what it's like for them.
Yeah.
They are in the same boat.
Exactly, now. Yep.
Yeah. They watch films every single bloody week, and every week there's a couple of heterosexual guys getting it on, and they're gay as fuck, and they don't get to see gay as fuck guys getting it on. And yet, if we watch a film, or generally speaking, watch a film with two gay as fuck guys getting it on, we go, ugh, what the fuck is that? I'm not watching that again.
Yeah.
How do they feel?
Yeah.
It's they're just people. Just treat them as people. If you met somebody, if you met somebody who was racist,
I don't really care. I suppose I could. Religion is a good analogy, Mal. I see it a bit like religion. I don't care what people believe in or what they do, but I don't necessarily want to see it or have it forced on me. I think it's the same thing.
A person that can be led to believe absurdities can be made to do atrocities. You understand that?
Yes.
That's the problem with religion.
Gayness
And you
isn't
see
like
that with the Christian nationalists in
Yeah.
the Trump MAGA regime at the moment.
But gayness isn't like that.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
mate,
gayness
gays
isn't
at the
like
top, but
that.
yeah.
Lesbianism isn't like that.
Right. I don't know much about that
I
either.
don't think it's a very good analogy,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
No, gayness isn't like that. Gay is they're just gay, for fuck's sake. You know, and some of them are really gay. It's funny as fuck, right?
Yeah, I don't know how I got onto that topic. Now I'm trying to think back. I apologise. I was following some Andy.
No, it's all right, buddy.
Gay bars it
Yeah.
started as.
Your fucking fault.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It was gay bars originally.
Honestly, you just cannot take him anywhere.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, no, there's gay people. There's gay people. 10% of the world is gay people, basically. Animals, you know.
I don't care what people believe in or what they do. You know,
If
really.
you look at a field of sheep with 100 sheep,
I don't want to be
10
part of
are
it.
gay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who gives a shit? You know?
Yeah.
They're not bothering anybody. What they do in the comfort of their own house, on their own, as consenting adults, is up to them.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Nothing to do with us whatsoever. Nothing.
No.
Yeah.
I certainly don't hate them. I do find it
Perhaps they're just not
weird, let's say. Yeah. But you know,
yes,
it comes back
they
to
were weird.
it comes back
yeah,
to
but
the
then
same thing.
that means then, have you ever done anal with your heterosexual missus? Like, is it the anal thing or is it the gay thing? Like the attraction of the man to man, or is it the sex of the? You know what I mean? There's distinct differences. If you want to, no, it is. I was trying to say it all without you having to bring it up there, brother. But like, you know, you can go deeper if you want, and most people have the issue with that one more than the other one. So they don't care about the other one because that's like a friendly mateship, but it's the sexual interaction. Oh, so you've never done your missus up the butt then? Oh, maybe you should stop being a prude. Aha. Mate, and is that a bad thing if they're all washed and hygienic and willing and consensual? You see, you know, I'm not. You don't have to say any fucking thing here, Andy. You don't have to, but these are just things to ponder on. You know, it's in the reality is no, it's not. It's consensual, two willing adults, and it's still hetero.
Yeah.
It's fucking. There should be nothing wrong.
Yeah,
but we understand. Don't. Yeah. There's no explanations required.
It's just a lack of immersion in it.
I just seen that Fallen Star was talking there. I didn't even see before. Yeah.
It's a lack of immersion in it. I lived up in London for I think it was about 3.5 years or something like that, and nobody gives a flinch.
Yeah.
It's nothing. You know, you're sitting there talking, and you're all having a chat. If you see is it a little anomaly I've seen. You've got a group of say 6, 7, 8 women sitting around the table in the corner of a club somewhere, and they're all having a chat and a laugh and a drink and all the rest of it. Okay.
Yeah.
I go over there, they all shut up.
Yeah.
The gay guy goes all over there, sit down, pull up a chair, have a chat. If you go over there acting like, oh, hello, what do you think of my makeup? Am I really great or whatever? You know, sit down, have a chat. You're one of the girls. It's great. I've done it as a straight bloke. It works. It works. I mean, that's good enough for me. I was terrible when I was younger. I'm just saying. But it's a strange thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they will sit them down. They will sit the guy down like he's just one of the girls.
Yeah.
And not flinch.
Yes. Yeah.
Even though you can look at the guy. It's a guy, you know?
Yeah.
It's a strange thing. I've never understood that. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I used to use it to get in.
Oh, that's water.
Oh,
Where's
I didn't
Fallen
know
Star
he
from?
was
I
that
can't
far
remember.
away from. I must be rural. In the city, we got things called hoses.
Is Fallen Star Australia as well?
Yeah, brother, he's out in the sort of rural area in New
I
South
know
Wales,
Fallen Star.
between Sydney and Brisbane, I believe.
I remember now. I think I went on one of your streams when Fallen Star was on panel.
Yeah. He does lots of cool
heard,
vids.
Can I just say, like, given that we have a lot of so-called first world problems, that's a third world problem in a first world country.
Water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who the fuck goes to get water? Wow.
Yeah. He's in a farm though, so they're going to get a tank, I suppose.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Might be drinking water. I don't know, because I don't know how far away he is from the place.
And it's a farm.
I'm in the driest state on the driest continent on the planet now.
Yeah.
Like it's official.
Jeez.
Yeah. That's becoming an issue in a lot of countries.
You know, I mean,
it's becoming an issue in a lot of countries now, including this one.
Yeah.
But to me that's ridiculous, because we know we have loads of rain in England.
Whoa,
so obviously they haven't got enough reservoirs, have they?
Here's the thing about all this global warming and stuff.
Trobs has just popped up.
Yeah, you hit it right. Right. Andy was just saying about we got this and all that. When was the last time? Now you build bridges, you can build roads, you can try to get new mines, coal mining, nuclear this, nuclear that, joining countries up with railroads and stuff, blah, blah, blah. When was the last time you heard of somebody building a reservoir?
Yeah. Well, that's what we need to do, though, isn't it? Because they keep running out of water every year. But we're paying the water companies billions every year.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Why aren't they making more reservoirs? Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
Build a fucking reservoir, you muppets.
All this ice is fucking melting. Gee, you'd think we'd have a lot more water, but no. We're just letting it add to the ocean. Yeah, good on you.
Somebody on Blade Runner the other day was saying to me that when the ice caps melt, it's going to put a lot of fresh water back into the sea or something.
Oh yeah, because like mixing shit with fresh stuff makes a lot of fresh stuff, does it? Fucking idiots!
But isn't it frozen seawater?
I know. Now,
how is it fresh water?
I know. This is where Pooh came in. Pooh said you put an ice cube in a glass of water and it melts. Does the water level get any higher?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's less seawater too.
That was me, I think,
because it's rain on the continent that's frozen.
But it gets less salinated for one thing.
It's not ocean water that's washed up to Antarctica that's frozen. It's freaking like rain that's so seawater evaporated, turned into clouds and rain. So it's got far less salt and shit in it in the ice in Antarctica. Then so it is fresh water.
Yeah.
It might not be 100% fresh water because they do all these drilling things and find out lots of crap.
There are things like basking sharks. Audie would know this. I think there are basking sharks who are travelling down to Australia because of global warming. There are more basking sharks down there than there have been in donkey years. Like things. Animals like humpback whales are traveling up to Arctic because the water is warming.
Yeah, wow. I heard about the whale shift, but I didn't know about the shark shift. Mama Dingo's the expert on that stuff.
Know about that is Silver Nova.
He's a brain, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's freaking great value, that guy.
Yeah, he's.
I've invited him here many times, and he said he's going to come, but he doesn't. And he said he's going to come to one of my streams, and I haven't seen him there yet either. But I'm expecting him at any time. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'll remind him.
30 grand for Fallen Star to get water pumped
Yeah.
or a main line to his freaking property. That's a bit rich.
Yeah,
So
well, that's
yeah,
what
I
happens.
understand why they're doing water runs. You know, we get it. It sucks.
$30,000 Fallen Star, not worth it. So you're not worth $30,000. How do you feel?
Yeah.
Somebody should be doing about that. That's not right.
It's the same here. If you want just gas run up to your property from the street, it's about 10 grand.
Yeah.
Just to put that short piece of pipe. Yeah, they charge a fortune for it. Yeah.
We got our water pump because we live on a hill.
Yeah.
Well, ours used to be if we wanted to. I suppose the line was already there. It was more rental property. Yeah, no, I just remember like $100 odd fee or something on top of your gas bill
to connect.
Yeah, that was already That wasn't a dig the hole out and actually.
If you've got to lay the pipe, even if it's even if it's only 10 feet away, they'll charge you 10 grand for that.
Fuck, I'm an excavator operator. You think I could save some money there?
Yeah, that's right. Good business, that. If you could get the licenses to do it, if you were allowed to connect gas and water and so on, yeah, good money.
I know I'd have to hire the electrician and gas dude.
Yeah.
But they'd do that. I'd dig the hole out and I'd rebury it. That's fine.
There's a lot of money there because you know when you realise how much it costs. In the case of Fallen Star, for example, they want to run this pipe for 30 grand. I bet it's not going to cost you 30 grand to do that, to run a water pipe.
Well, just in the house one, an example, if I own the mini excavator and trailer, which is say 150 grand, which is minimal for a small 1-2 person business, to do the actual work would have a cost of maybe $12 fuel to do a house gas line, and that would be it. Yeah. You'd hardly wear any parts out because it's a very small job. You get paid $1,000.
That's probably all you'd need to do, Oddie, is dig the hole and then hand it over to the guys to lay the pipe and connect it.
Yeah. Come back later, fill the hole.
That's it.
So dig the hole one day, come back the next day, filling the hole. So that's like a 2-hour job, either end, and you're going to get paid probably a good grand for it, and do one of them each day, but cross it over from day to the next day, so that you give the guys time to do their shit in the hole, whatever it is, because you do foundations, all that kind of stuff. You can do a lot more, but to do just that, and that would be just one trench from the house to the road. It'll be easy as piss. You'd have it done in no time, and you'd have like 5-6 grand a week, every week for a part-time job.
But that's assuming that you only that's assuming that you only do one a day. Why not do one in the morning, one in the afternoon? Yeah,
absolutely. That's at minimum. You're still clearing double to triple a full-time wage doing part-time work. Yeah.
I'll get you Fallen Star on that one. Yeah,
big time. I'm glad you can carry that much water.
Yeah.
So it's drinking water then, I'm guessing, Fallen Star, not just bore water or whatnot.
Yeah.
That's a big bucket.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a big tank.
I don't understand why your council, government, or whatever kind of people don't fix it up for you. I really can't understand that. So you're not worth 30 grand to them, basically.
It's the same here, though, Mel. It costs a fortune to have those pipes run.
Yeah, but
he's on a farm.
Everybody's got water, no?
Agricultural as well. That might make a difference.
Yeah, I mean, we pay a water bill. We pay X amount. We have a meter, etc., etc. But we've got water. If we haven't got water and we live on a hill, they put a pump in. They will pump the water to us. we will pay our water bill on our water meter for it. I don't understand why they can't do
bore
that.
water.
It's a different
Our
country.
farms just dig a hole and take it from the ground, so they have bore water, but then they'll collect rainwater for drinking water generally. So they're separate from the grid. Whereas what Fallen Star's talking about is to join the actual main line from the city grid. 30 grand would be a fair distance away from the main town that he lives by.
It
So
could well be.
half-hour
In
drive
that
or
case,
something, or 20-minute drive. So he's talking a 20-minute drive pipeline that needs to be made to their farm line.
That's different, yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know how many farms are in between, so I don't know where it's from.
As far as I'm
It could be
concerned,
from the last farm.
everybody should have fresh water.
Absolutely. Everybody should have free air, energy, and cigarettes.
Yeah.
I'm kidding about
My thing
cigarettes.
is air, water, food, and education. So where's the water? You're in a first world country.
Yeah.
The fuck guy can't have water because it costs 30 grand. 30 grand. It's not even a year's wage.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. So
see, and I get called a commie. Fucking hell. You're the new leper, brother. Oh no, you don't have guns. You don't have guns. Well, you don't talk about owning guns, so yeah, you can't be leper.
We don't do guns.
To be more violent now.
We don't do guns. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's machetes and knives like our Victoria.
That's right.
Water is not guns, is it? Water's life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guns is bullshit.
You call that a knife? This is a knife.
Yeah, I really don't, I really cannot understand the logic
Muslim
behind saying it's too expensive. That's like we had here fires on tower blocks that killed people and all the rest of it because cladding. Yes, because the cladding on the buildings outside, on the walls, on the tower blocks, was a complete shambles and not fireproof because it saved money and nobody gave a shit. And then in the end, people died.
Yeah.
A lot of people died, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's on the same level as, I'm sorry, 30k is, I know I'm not paying that to give you water. It's ridiculous. I got it. You may as well be in Africa and be a poor little girl in a mud hut walking 4 miles a day to pick a bucket of water up from the stream that's got worms in it. You may as well, you're not far off that. It's not the same, but you're not far off.
10 trips would give them 10,000 litres, but actually when you think about it, 10,000 litres doesn't sound a lot when each person could be drinking 1 litre to 2 litres a day.
Yeah, you got a family of like 12 because the kids all die because of malnutrition.
Exactly.
Blah blah blah, etc.
Yeah.
These people walking, that's disgusting. The billionaires in America could finish all that. And not even notice the drop in the money.
No.
That's how cheap it would be.
Yeah, I know. That's the sickening part of these people
the millionaires anyway.
How they allow themselves to hoard all that much money, Mal. That's what gets me. How they can allow themselves to hoard that much money when there's people who need money.
How can you
tolerate the suffering, mate? It comes down to that. They want.
How can you, in all conscience, even as one of those billionaire types, I expect to give money to charity and shit like that, like they all do. But it's lip service, isn't it?
Well, they've still got billions in the bank though now, so they're not giving that much away.
No, precisely. It's lip service. Yeah. So, how much? Say you had 50 billion, okay? That's monopoly money, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
So, say you give 1 billion away, okay?
Yeah.
How long would it take you to get that billion back?
Not long.
Off the rest of the money. A couple of days, maybe. Max. It can't be a lot, can it? Right?
No, it won't be a lot.
I am
Well,
getting
it won't be a lot. Yeah.
So how many billions do you think it would take to stop everybody in Africa and other countries and all the rest of it being starving to death, kids are dying with worms in their eyes and all this?
Yeah.
It's not a lot. It's not nearly as much as what they've got.
Yeah.
And that's just
Yeah,
one
but
thing.
if I do that, then this other billionaire who's not doing that will get ahead of me, and he'll be the number one.
I know. Yeah. I got
And
50
I've got
billion,
to
but
be
I
number
would.
one, King Dick.
I got 50 billion, but if I give 2 billion away to get rid of poverty, then the other guy will have 53 billion.
Mars is mine. Go away, Bezos. Get your own planet.
I want more. I want more.
My planet.
Just Elon
Find
Musk.
your own Mars.
To be fair, the guy who owns, is it Facebook, is giving away his money. Have you seen that?
No.
What's the other one's name?
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, he's giving
Mark
it
Zuckerberg.
away. I think it's him. He's giving it away. He's doing big deal things all over the world with his money because he's got so much money and he's decided to do all that kind of crap. I don't know how realistic that is or how.
Good. That's what they should do. They should be forced to do that.
Yeah, because you can't take it with you and all that stuff.
No.
Whereas some of the other billionaires just want more billions. Why?
Oh no.
No. Is it a race or? No.
Well, it is, isn't it? It clearly is. Yeah.
Oh, it's just weird,
Yeah.
Just weird.
Well, we know it is, and the ones at the top will have the power over the AI and the control, at least for the longest.
There will be about 5 of them in charge of all this AI stuff, and the rest will go broke, and the world will be beholden to these 5. And it will be the same 5 as usual, because they're the ones who can afford it to do it.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Yeah.
Similar. We could kill them all now.
I wouldn't mind if they were the types of people who had other people's interests in mind,
Yeah.
Just let's move everybody on, not just me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not in their position, so I don't know how it feels like to be in their position.
No. I'm glad that's refreshing though, Mal, to know that one of them at least has got a conscience at last. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it's a conscience.
Who was that? Bill Gates.
Mark Zuckerberg. It sounds like I was talking about. Yeah.
Since when? When did he? What did he do? I haven't heard this.
He's slowly giving his money away, apparently. Yeah.
Oh, good. I knew Bill Gates has a plan to give his fortune away. But I didn't know about Zuckerberg. Because he was there in Trump's prime and glory, sitting behind him in his entourage of dudes.
Yeah.
Was he? What, Zuck was there as well, was he?
I mean, is he? Well, they're bound to be in there. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, next to Bezos and next to Musk.
I mean, people disparage that. But
doesn't look corrupt, does it?
If I was a snooker player around other snooker players, I would group with them.
Doesn't look corrupt, does it, Oddie? The three of the world's richest men all together at the Trump ceremonies or whatever.
No.
Not to me.
Yeah.
Not to me. I dated a very rich, a couple of them, very rich girls, and their circle of friends didn't include people like me.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's what that circle of friends does. You have to bear in mind that if you are in a room with Zuckerberg and Trump and Musk and those other kind of people, at that level, what the fuck are you going to talk about? They're talking about stuff that you have absolutely no fucking clue what they're on about. So why would they mix with you?
Yeah.
They mix with people who they can have a conversation with.
Yeah.
And discuss and pass and accept and give ideas about.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk about how well did Leeds and how well did Manchester United do this week? Give a fuck,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. But if you imagine, if you put yourself in that situation, Mal, you would become quite isolated because you
Absolutely.
wouldn't you wouldn't want common people coming around your house when
No,
the
it's not.
when the coffee table's worth 300 grand or something, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
You have to have like-minded people around you. You have
yeah.
to have people who are wealthy as well.
I have a friend of mine. He's one of the best friends. I've known him since he was 11.
Yeah.
But as we've grown up, and we play snooker and things like this, blah blah blah. We won a few tournaments and stuff, and this and that, and move on. And he met this woman in the end who was loaded, And he ended up, he married her. People said he married her for her money. I know he didn't, because he still does his job. He drives a van for Amazon,
Okay.
She is loaded. She's got a ranch and all that, and he moved in with her, and he still does his work because he said, "My bills are my bills." He's always been like that, so that's why I know. And he moves in different circles now. I very rarely see him because he moves in circles with his missus.
That's right.
It's a bit like the Hollywood actor types.
Yeah.
You've all seen videos on TV and films at awards.
They'll have a great social life amongst themselves, but they won't interact with other people outside of their circle.
No, Mal would not be invited.
No.
Why? Because I have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
In that circle. So
it's actually because they've judged you and they've decided that you haven't got as much money in your bank as they have.
Not necessarily. No.
Yeah.
No. If me and you went to one of those circles, say the Hollywood circle type thing, and we went to the Oscar after party or something, where they're all there, everybody's there. There's loads of them. Russell Crowe, all those kind of people, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck would you talk about, Andy?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, like we do everyday things, probably, but they might not be interested in talking about that,
Most of them wouldn't. Some of them would. Some of them are smart asses, and some of them are clever. But in general, I mean, no, they're talking about acting and films and what the fuck? Script writing, no idea.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah.
But that's what you'd be up against. Or they'd be talking about what deals they're doing in business.
Well, that's what they want to talk about, isn't it? And to let you know how successful they are. Yeah.
That's what they do. It's their life.
Yeah.
No, we don't have a part of that. People think it's some sort of conspiracy that are all gathering together to fuck
I understand
that. Man up. They don't care about the working man.
No, I can understand that though, Mel, and I think if it was you or I, we'd soon slip into that same kind of situation.
I think we probably would. Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's not like that they don't know what the working man is like. Many of them have been there.
Is that an archery? That's not a dartboard. That must be archery, I assume. Yeah.
It's archery.
Yeah.
It's having a play with my OBS virtual camera. I finally got it working properly. So now I can use my mobile phone as a camera to sort of show things or show notes and shit from books.
Right, yeah. I always wanted to get into archery.
Got it set up.
Archery is something that always interested me. And I think I'd probably
get quite good at it. Bow.
I can do a bit of it.
It's hard to see in the light. I don't have flash properly.
Something that always interested me.
Another time.
My brother.
I don't know what's around my room that I shouldn't show, so I'll turn this off.
My brother came second in the Scottish Championships for juniors. 14 and under,
Yeah.
He helped to build the Leisure Centre, local centre. So they allowed him to enter, but he didn't have a bow and we could afford to buy him one. So he borrowed one from the Leisure Centre and used a matchstick as a sight. I mean, we're talking about many years ago, right?
Yeah.
Use a matchstick as a sight. against the other ones, and he came second.
Wow.
And it was amazing, yeah, because he'd only had about 6 months to practice.
Yeah.
So they let him play because he'd helped to build the places.
I used to have air rifles and air pistols when I was younger, and archery sort of followed on from that. I became interested in that, but I never actually did it. I always wanted to, but I never did.
Yeah, I've done it. My brother-in-law used to teach it, you see, so I was lucky. So he's gone now, but he used to teach it. He used to teach cadets and things like this, canoeing and archery and rock climbing, and
I put a lettuce out in the backyard only about a week or so ago, and had my daughter come out there with me, and we shot at it with that compound bow a few times. I'll whack the vid up shortly. It's quite cool. A few of them I got. They're all within an inch, or at least most of them. But then, apart from that, a couple go into the fence, and I break an arrow.
Oh, really?
I went through an arrow. So with the compound bow, you don't have arc, because I'm within my backyard, so I'm a short distance. I'm not going great distance, so I don't have any real arc whatsoever. So being accurate with it's the easiest possible thing that you can do. There's no skill in it really.
I used to like watching archery competitions because the Korean girls were always so cute.
Oh yeah.
And they could
especially the ones standing on their hands, holding it with their legs behind their freaking back arched, and with their fannies showing. Pulling that drawstring back on the bow. Classic archery.
You put 3 arrows in your eye, So, absolutely amazing. I did a bit of archery. I quite liked it. I did study a little bit about the English archers, and I had an argument with Godwin, who had been looking it up on JWST and all the rest of it, coming up with all these facts and figures. And I said, listen, because he said, you might only have 200 archers in a war. And I said,
that's why I want to be in a volley of arrows.
Yeah, the English archers, you might have 3,000 English archers who've trained since they were like 6 years old. They look like hermit crabs. Their right arms or their left arms, whichever, were huge compared to the other arms. The bows are denser. They pull in back a bow. Now, my bow was 38-pound pull, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Those guys are pulling back 150-pound pull bow. You couldn't pull it back with your feet.
Okay.
Yeah, full on.
Oh, my God. Right? Now, they could fire something like 18 arrows a minute, okay?
That's full on, really.
Can you imagine? And they could hit
in
the
a
target.
volley.
They hit the target at 250 yards away.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine 3,000 of them?
Yeah.
That's like that's Blitzkrieg.
Yeah.
That is not a friendly thing, being hit with an arrow.
No.
It is a solid, this isn't a bullet. It stays there, and it stays the whole pathway through.
Yeah, Godwin came up with the argument that the Romans would use that tortoise thing that they used to use with the shields.
All right.
I
did go through shields, didn't they?
I'm talking about English archers, not Roman archers. And the English archers could knock a knight in full armor off his horse because they were so accurate.
Yeah.
They knew where the weak points were, in the joints and things like that,
Yeah, underarms and
the
stuff
English
like
archers won so many wars, it was insane. Because they were just
I only know from my Dungeons and Dragons knowledge that it supports everything you say, hey, but there's no way I want to be in a volley of fucking arrows in any battle or burning. They're my two most, I know that's the main ways that you die in wars back then, fire or arrows.
There's one for you, Oddie. We can't do the cleaning ourselves because you need breathing apparatus to go inside the tank. Otherwise, you will suffocate from carbon dioxide build-up. How does carbon dioxide build up in water?
You're breathing. No, because it's the area where you're inside the tank where you can breathe. What do you breathe out, Andy?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You breathe out carbon dioxide, right? So
Yes.
then it will build up while you're doing your job. It's
Yeah.
confined space.
Yeah.
I've got my confined space course done, so I can go in there.
Yeah.
But you got to go in exactly. You got to go in there with the right breathing apparatus. You got to have a spotter. You've got to have a way that someone can get in there to get you out quickly. So like a rope or harness, ideally, that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
To do it all properly. But yeah, so it becomes an expensive job. In other words, it's not just, oh, we'll go in there and clean it.
Yeah.
That's 3 people doing a job. Because you got to have the person running the ventilation. You got to have the person doing the job. You got to have the spotter. That's at least 3 people, and all the equipment. You're talking, I dare say, $500 to $1,000 for that job there, Fallen Star.
Yeah,
so that's another small chunk on top. And he said yearly, for every 12 months.
Yeah.
Maybe he can just chuck a pill in there every 6 months or 12 months to extend that time, but he still has to get it maintenance through, obviously. And he says
you need one of those things that people use for false teeth, big stereo.
Exactly. Those things that make it go bubbly for a little bit. All the bacteria sinks to the bottom.
This is drinking water, bear in mind. Yeah.
It's people's drinking water.
It is now after the fizzy.
I really can't understand why our government wouldn't pay for your drinking water. It's insane.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't. It's people's lives,
Yeah.
And also, if you're on a farm or something, which apparently Fallen Star is, if you're on a farm or something, you're producing food for everybody else.
You'd think you'd get a government subsidy or something, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, the food uses bore water, which is water under the ground that they pump out of the ground. We've got a lot of water, well, at least in South Australia. I don't know so much up there. I'm assuming they have similar. But we've got a lot of water underground, like a lot. But it's not drinking water. It's like got too many minerals and shit in it, but it's okay to grow plants and stuff.
Right.
So it gets used for farming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much the go is with that, how far it extends. All I know is that's what happens a lot here with the farming.
Yeah. Yeah.
They still have to pay for it, but it's a lot cheaper because it's not drinking water, and they got to get it themselves, and it means they have access to it. Where it's a drinking water, that would have to come from the civilization that's closest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well,
I
don't know whether you're going over to Trobs, are you, Oddie?
Yeah, most likely. Let's do it.
Yeah,
It's probably there by now. It's just gone time, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another problem.
Thanks for the chat, guys. Cool. Yeah. Sorry, man. Go on.
Understanding all that stuff is that I live on the ninth biggest island in the world.
Yeah.
And you guys live in Australia. You could get
that's the biggest island too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Island continent, brother.
Yeah.
Biggest continent, biggest country, biggest island.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Texas. Stick your biggest shit up your ass.
I don't know how many it is, but you could probably get 15 Britons in there. So it's like, what the fuck do I know? I'm just guessing. Yeah.
Apparently we can rest the moon on Australia and it wouldn't touch the water.
That would surprise me, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
It is quite big, yeah.
It depends how much it squashes together with gravity, doesn't it? Like if it's freaking touching, it could rest on the top of my house if you balanced it right.
I got a friend of mine who lives in Tasmania, which looks like one of the most gorgeous places you could ever hope to live in. I've never been there.
No.
Where was that?
Tasmania, I think.
Oh, yeah, nice. That's where I should move to because it's cooler down there.
Yeah.
That's where Mum's... It's Plum over that way somewhere.
I thought it was New South Wales too.
He said, come visit us. There's only 12 people here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tasmania is
yeah,
where what we call your missus's lady parts, the
that's right.
Tasmania,
Yeah, you
because
got
of
it.
the puberty,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's where there's a lot of inbreds, apparently.
All right.
They're renowned for inbreds,
Yeah.
like Tassie, like New
My,
Zealand's known for sheep fucking.
My
So,
auntie had a sheep farm over there,
that's,
Megalith, and
yeah.
in Australia. I don't know where it was. I can't remember. But they used to have like a helicopter, and they had
That's
these
a pretty good price for the
things
stuff.
rounding the sheep up, and just huge place, right? It was like bloody Wales, right? And she had to sell it because it got too dry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's happening. That's why it would be a good idea to move souther. Like, you know, just because of the climate, we're in the hottest place to live, not getting more comfortable. So we want to ideally move south, but then only next places are really where there's lots of inbreeding. So
really?
I'm kidding. Nah, they're only fucking housewives' tales, mate. But Tasmania's got lots of really awesome stuff. And my universe doesn't usually extend that far, so I could have a great life there.
I mean, he's a businessman, and he showed me photos of it, and I went, "That's just stunning."
It is. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I want to go there. Come over, he said. We'll have a great time. The Tasmanian Devils apparently are. I heard this, or maybe about 2 years ago, that they're dying of cancer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently, which is a shame. No. This is great, mate. But sure, he's a businessman over there. He's brilliant. He said, "Come over and see us." He said, "There's only 12 of us here." I like it. But then again, I also like Venezuela. I think it's gorgeous, beautiful country. Shame about shame about the corruption.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna shut down, I think.
Oh, you're going to kick us out now, yeah? Okay.
Well, I don't mind. I'm happy to carry on. But
I'm fine.
Trob's notification came about half an hour ago, and we're about 5 minutes over when he would have probably started.
Okay, no problem, Andy.
So I'm guessing
have fun, fellas. We'll see you next week.
Apologies, I couldn't give more insight into the technical stuff about your space thing, but there's.
I think you did very well, man.
I didn't know.
I think you did very well. That was interesting.
I didn't know much about it.
Yeah.
Brilliant, now. We were paying full attention to you the whole time. You're right.
Of course you were.
Fallen Star. Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming.
Fallen Star. Yeah. Thank you all for coming.
Take care, people.
Same place, same time next week.